It's that special time of year again. We're looking at what are the worst 5 games of 2025. Now, this was a pretty stacked year for gaming. I've said that quite a bit. There were some bangers in here, some slappers, but for every hit, there is a shit. And there were plenty of shits this year. However, I think as far as worst game of the year goes, this one was pretty easy for me to choose. But anyway, I think the other 4 might be kind of surprising and worth mentioning. I even did some real-time analysis on stream, seeing if there were any other terrible games I might have missed, and I played them on stream. I won't show you the footage of me playing through them before the finalized list, but if you want to watch the full playthroughs of those, of course, they're on my gaming channel, Moist Critical Gaming. So yeah, anyway, get your popcorn out. It's worst games of 2025 coming at you raw. Brought to you by Cheeky, powered by Cheeky Soap. The only thing worse than bad games is bad hygiene, so go ahead and fix that with the best soap in the universe. Go to usecheeky.com. Also, our Chainsaw Man soap, our collector's boxes for the Chainsaw Man movie are about to be restocked the next day or two. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up. They might be restocked by the time this is live. I already know what the worst game of the year is, but I'd have to really think on what second, third, fourth, and fifth place would be. I played so many games this year. Unlike last year where I missed out on a lot, this year I played like the entire kit and caboodle of like everything that came out. If your old 4th grade English professor found Unity assets and put something on Steam for $50, I probably played it at some point. I played everything. And yet this year was so stacked, I still missed some bangers that I need to go back and play. But this year, I've got a firm handle on, like, every game that came out. You skipped every Nintendo game. Yeah, well, aside from Nintendo games. I literally played 0. They can hold my Johnson. So I already know what the worst is. Now we need to find what's almost as bad. I don't want to cheap out on it and do, like, the really small, terrible indie games that I've played. I don't think that's super fun. I feel like that's a little too easy. And there's nothing that I played that was so incredibly shitty in that area that I would put it there. So I really gotta think. I gotta rack my brain. I want to give an honorable mention to something that, by all definitions, is not a good game, but it's probably one of the most unique experiences I've ever had gaming. It is I can't even remember the name of it. It was called, like, Learn to Fight, Fight with Me, Time for Fight and Fighting or something. Hold on, I have a video of it on the gaming channel, and I can't remember the name right now. But I want to start with an honorable mention here. Honorable mention to this game right here. This is such a fun one. Hack and Slash Fury. That's what it is. Hack and Slash Fury. Time to blow me away. This is very... Just look at this. Is...
All impressive. The Dark Warriors. To beat it much years ago with an earthquake. Yeah, it was very much time ago.
It was indeed very much time ago. Hack and Slash Fury, legitimately I had a wonderful time playing, but you could make an argument that it's not an incredible game. I want to give it an honorable mention here, but also a recommendation, because that shit was special. Okay, and now to the core 5. So far, nothing super terrible jumping out at me here. I really, really didn't like Assassin's Creed Shadows at all, but I'm just not a huge Assassin's Creed fan. So I don't think it's necessarily like an objectively shitty game. It's just a game and a franchise that I am so beyond bored with. I'll keep it up there as a just in case, because it is my top 5 list. I'm not scientifically looking at the worst games of the year. It's the ones I had the least amount of fun with, and that would definitely be in there. No, yeah, it was coming up in June. FBC Firebreak is definitely going to be on the top 5 worst of the year, though, that's for sure. Oh, wow, June is where the worst game of the year came out, too. Big month for shitters. Holy. I'll get more into Mind's Eye later, but I think everyone knows this is the worst game of the year. And it's not even a close competition. This is, not only is the game disastrously horrible, but everything that happened afterwards is just a remarkable clown show. With Leslie making a fool of himself constantly, saying that the only reason it's getting negative reviews is because of sabotage and, like, jealousy or whatever. Well, we'll get more into that one in a minute. FBC Firebreak is definitely in the top 5 worst of the year, no doubt. Didn't play Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. Finally sat out one of those games. Much to the chagrin of chat. I don't know how many times I had to reiterate I'm not playing that. I just do not like the franchise. I might put this in my top 5 worst games just because of how miserable chat was for me not playing this. Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact I was going to play, but everyone said it was really bad, so I didn't play, and then it looked like there was a lot of very fun, crazy tech in it, and then I was tempted to play it again, then never did. Killing Floor 3, similar story. Was pumped to play Killing Floor 3. Everyone said it blew ass, and then I just didn't play it. Maybe I should have, just for the sake of the top 5 worst games of the year. Oh, this is definitely in the top 5 worst of the year. The House of the Dead 2 remake. Holy shit, did they butcher that. That was a disaster. We're almost to the end of the year. And I actually only have 4 games that I genuinely really didn't didn't like. At least from, like, the big releases. Little Nightmares 3 was pretty disappointing just because of how short it was, but that definitely isn't enough to put it in the top 5 worst by any means. But it was pretty underwhelming. It wasn't made by the original Little Nightmares team, which explains it, but still. Kind of a shame. Skipped King of Meat. Did I? That's what I was looking for. Was King of Meat in here? Oh, you're right. It just doesn't even have its own Wikipedia. Imagine paying unfathomable amounts of money, no doubt 7 figures, for like a MrBeast dedicated video and all of like the streamer influencer marketing, and not even being big enough to have a Wikipedia page for your game. That's crazy. Wow. Definitely King of Meat, though, in the top 5 worst of the year. Not even objectively one of the worst games of the year, but very similar to, like, a Concord-level failure where tons of money was clearly poured into this project, only for it to be a complete colossal flop. So that definitely has to make it just for that reason. Oh, now I gotta go all the way back. Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Didn't play it. First Call of Duty I skipped in a long time because this shit just looked like ass. Oh, Let It Die. The new Let It Die game. That would probably... Man, maybe I should play some of these, like, absolutely terrible games just for the sake of this top 5. Because I know the new Let It Die game would definitely be on there. It's a pay-to-win disaster. We went over it on stream not long ago. I know if I played Let It Die or Killing Floor 3, they'd probably squeak out a spot on this. I think I should play both of these, because I have no doubt they will both probably make it. Because if I don't, then my top 5 would include Assassin's Creed Shadow, which, even though I personally didn't like it at all, I know that it's not an objectively worst game of the year for top 5. Let It Die Inferno is $25 and still filled to the brim with microtransactions? No way, right? I thought it was free. According to Metacritic, you only played 1 out of their 10 worst games, which was Mind's Eye. What were the other ones? That's crazy, I missed all of the big stinkers this year. Usually that's all I play. That's surprising. Second place was Blood of Marin. Or third place was Blood of Marin. Second place was Fire Emblem Mobile. The hell is Blood of Marin? Oh, this looks like my kind of bad game. Wait a minute. We might need to pivot here in a second.
Stand up. Now, I demand. It's my sworn code to end your life with a sword.
Oh man, that's music to my ears. Yeah, we gotta do that. How long do you think it'll take to beat? I'm definitely not beating Blood of Marin, I'll tell you that much. I'll probably put like an hour into this puppy, and it'll probably be enough to let me know if it's a top 5 worst game of the year. I then played through Blood of Moran and then Let It Die Inferno just to give them a fair shake and see if they were going to be a worse experience than Assassin's Creed Shadow. I'm not going to show you those playthroughs here. If you want to see the full playthroughs they're on my gaming channel, Moist Critical Gaming. That was fun. Does it make the top 5 list? I'll be honest, I don't think so. I had more fun playing that than I did Assassin's Creed Shadows. Granted, I think this is obviously a much worse game. But it's my fucking top 5, and I enjoyed this more than Assassin's Creed Shadows. The new updates to Killing Floor 3 are quite good. Is it not as shitty as it was a couple months ago? I don't know if anything will beat Shadows. You were so miserable playing that. Yeah, I just can't in good conscience put it in the top 5 worst of the year, because it's not. I just fucking hate Assassin's Creed. I hate that series so much. Alright, Let It Die Inferno. I actually played this when it came out originally, the first Let It Die, and it was enjoyable. Apparently Inferno does everything wrong. So I guess we'll see how they massacred my boy. Okay, so what is a room match, I wonder? Room creation is unavailable in the standard edition. Please upgrade to the deluxe edition or higher. What? Okay, that probably just landed it on my top 5 worst games of the year. That is egregious. Are you serious? What? I just paid $25 for this and I can't even use an actual, like, standard feature of hosting a room? No way. Is the deluxe edition a free upgrade? No way, right? There's no way they would paywall that. I didn't even notice there was a deluxe edition. Let's see. Deluxe edition is $45. So I paid $25, and I need to pay $45 in order to do a room. That's crazy. There's also one more edition, the Ultimate Edition. That's $60. Is there also another game mechanic that's paywalled there? That's nuts. Am I misunderstanding something? Because this feels like absurd. And I could see like this game being fun, like getting into it, but this is absurd. Like that is crazy. Like, I heard the microtransactions were bad, we went down that rabbit hole, we already knew, but I didn't see anyone mention this. To me, this is just beyond greedy. Okay, so now I can comfortably finish the top 5 worst games of the year. Assassin's Creed Shadow does not make the cut. At number 5, it'll be House of the Dead 2 Remake. This is probably one of the worst remakes you'll ever find for anything. When I played through this on the gaming channel on a whim, I didn't know it was so bad. They completely ruined House of the Dead 2. So that comfortably gets number 5. At number 4, Let It Die Inferno. Like, after having just played it for, what, hour and a half or something, which isn't a lot. It's barely enough for, like 2 or 3 Hellgate runs. It's slower than the first, but the reason it's here should be pretty obvious. It literally paywalls you from basic content. So I bought the $25 game, which I already knew was littered with microtransactions, but when I tried to create a room, which is what I believe to be a pretty basic feature, and it's right there at your fucking fingertips, when you try and create it, it says you can't do that unless you upgrade to Deluxe Edition, which is $45. That is unfathomable amounts of greed that I just truly cannot believe exists. So that is why it is easily in the number 4 slot. Even though there are some things to like about the game, that is unacceptable. Number 3, FBC Firebreak. What a stinker. This game was a miserable 4.5 hour experience. Like, it was fine in the beginning. It's just like a very simple game. But within the first 30 minutes, you have seen and experienced everything this game has to offer. So FBC Firebreak is pretty easily there as well. Also, one of the first games that I played for the gaming channel, by the way, when I launched that. Number 2, King of Meat. King of Meat should be obvious. Even though I think like there is some fun to be had with the game if you and your buddies, you know, want to do something for a little bit as like a adventure together, you could maybe squeeze like half an hour of fun out of it. Maybe. But it's also a $30 game for what feels like a free-to-play mobile experience. And it is also a colossal flop on the level that the likes of which we haven't seen to this level since like Concord. Millions of dollars went into this, as well as marketing for this with Mr. Beast, influencers, and all kinds of shit, and ads out the wazoo, even like Discord orbs. And nobody played it. Peak player count of 320. Like, it's just a disaster across the board. And then number 1, a surprise to nobody, it's Mind's Eye. This game, there's not a single redeeming quality to this game. Everything that could go wrong with a game went wrong with this game, and Leslie, being as delusional as he is, made it even worse, put the actual bow on top of this shit package by just being a complete asshole about everyone who was criticizing it. The game just super sucks. And it was broken. And it was broken. Again, everything that could go wrong with a game went wrong with Mind's Eye. Hot take, Mind's Eye better than FBC Firebreak. That is a hot take, I disagree. As an FBC Firebreak hater, I can tell you confidently you're wrong. This game, you didn't play it then. I played this shit start to finish, and my god does it blow ass. He actually beat Mind's Eye with a warrior. Hey, I'm no hero. I did it for the gaming channel, baby. Mind's Eye 2 will redeem it. Hey, I actually wouldn't put it past Leslie to try and make a Mind's Eye 2. I genuinely think there is a non-zero chance he actually tries a Mind's Eye 2. They had the gall to put out DLC for Mind's Eye only like a month ago, by the way. For all zero Mind's Eye enthusiasts. The protagonist VA did an okay job, though. I feel bad for whoever plays the main character here. I said it during the game, too. Like, that guy is trying, and I know he also got shafted with Mafia 3 as well. He's a talented performer. But whoever his agent is, he needs to dump ASAP, because they are choosing some shit for him. Don't you want to know what happens to Jacob Diaz? Was that the name of the main character in Mind's Eye? I couldn't even tell you. Oh yeah, Jacob Diaz. I don't even, the only thing I remember about it is when the fucking aliens come into the fold. I actually lost my mind when they brought in, like, the interdimensional being aspect of the story.
Initiating moisture.
Welcome to the Moist Meter. Today we're looking at the new Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. It's weird, Maleficent's one of the very few Disney movies where critics felt confident enough in their 3 inches of usable penis to come out and just openly shit on and tear apart in their reviews. And that's very uncommon and uncharacteristic of these pathetic worms, because usually they'll suck the ass of anything Disney related. They're usually not overly harsh on Disney movies, but for some reason Maleficent was where they finally rallied their flags and started shitting on it openly. And now for Mistress of Evil, they're doing the same thing and openly shitting on it, just being super hard on the movie, which, I mean, it'd be great if it made sense, but to me it doesn't. Maleficent's not exactly the Disney movie that I think's deserving of this kind of bukkake session. It's not bad. The first one I enjoyed quite a bit, and the second one I enjoyed even more so. Well, not even more so, but just as much, for a different reason. I don't understand why it's the subject to the critics just annihilating it. It's very strange to me. Maybe it's just pent-up aggression from not being able to give honest reviews in some movies because they get funding from some of the studios and don't want to look bad or offend fans. But I really don't see what critics hate about the movies. It's the first one, for example, had a very fun twist on a classic story we've all heard and seen in the animated version. It's an alternate telling of the story that's really visually pleasing, as well as being pretty goddamn dark for a Disney fairy tale. It's something unique, which is significantly better than the lazy fucking rehashes of the same story with a one-to-one recreation of the animated to live action like Lion King and shit like that. I much prefer a unique twist on it or a new creative vision of the story. Mistress of Evil admittedly isn't as good as the first one in the department of telling you a unique story to the universe. This one doesn't really have the same type of emotional levels that the first one did, nor does it really try to. The emphasis on this one is more about fear and war, which is very unique to a fucking Disney classic fairy tale, and I like that. By the time the credits roll in this movie, fucking 10,000 humans and 10,000 fairies have all perished brutally. I'm talking straight murder. The fairies get vaporized like they've been caught in an atomic bomb testing facility. It goes pretty goddamn hard for a PG Disney fairy tale movie. Now, one complaint I have is Maleficent herself, Angelina Jolie, really isn't a big part of this movie. She's very rarely on screen in this movie. She's like Godzilla in the Godzilla movies, where he's barely ever on screen. It's just kind of a letdown, because I think she's a great Maleficent. I think she fucking kills it. So to really not have her as a very big presence in the movie, I think is a bit of a misstep, but it's still fun. It's still well made. The story admittedly isn't the most complex or the most surprising with its twists and turns or anything, but it's unique enough to the universe that I still very much enjoyed it. I don't have a whole lot of complaints about this movie. All I have is nice things to say about it, because I enjoyed it. I felt like I was watching more than just a passionless retelling of something we've seen already 1,000 times, that Disney for some reason just keeps fucking whipping with the whip over there with Mickey Mouse and forcing it to dance on screen for more money from China and from, you know, the coming of age people that haven't seen the animated versions. So to see something that has a different twist and does try and be unique in an already existing IP is something I'll always respect. And I think both Maleficent movies do a good job of that. I don't think anyone's going to be bored with them because they move along pretty fast and they are kind of hardcore. They do kill characters, which I don't see a whole lot of in movies for kids these days. I mean, I understand it's a kids movie. You're not going there expecting blood, tits, and rock and roll flying around. But to actually kill off important characters and to kill them off in the way that Maleficent does, it's pretty rare to see. So I like what they've done with the Maleficent 1 and 2. Maleficent 2 I think is a bit weaker than the first one, but it is still just as visually pleasing, probably more so, especially when it comes time to the battle and the war. It's a really nice spectacle of this red mist that's just vaporizing the fairies, as well as some combat between them. Then there's some like really anime moments, you know, arms go out and then all of a sudden spells are flying out of her hands. I half expected to hear the Evangelion theme song to come on half the time during the fight. Before I forget, there's one thing I want to mention. There's like 5 or 6 times you think the movie's just about to wrap itself up, like you would just hit the climax and now we're about to come down towards the resolution, and then it doesn't. It keeps going, which isn't necessarily a huge complaint, but it's really odd that they'd have like these really hardcore emotional moments that you think are about to just be like the deciding end of where this is going, and then it keeps going. I don't know, it kind of threw me off a couple times. Not that it's that big of a deal, but it's just something to make note of. They really wanted to, you know, tease you over there with that little foreplay, that little hint that it's coming. Oh, kidding, it's not coming yet. We've still got the stamina. It's just, from start to finish, I did enjoy the movie, and I think Maleficent 1 and 2 are a nice addition to the established property that they're spinning off of. I think they justify their existence, and they seem like a passionate retelling of a classic tale, and I like that. So putting Maleficent Mistress of Evil on the Moist meter, I'm giving it a nice fat 70%. I would recommend it if you're a fan of Disney movies or fairy tales in general. I think it's a fun movie, and usually these kind of movies I think are very forgettable, but with Maleficent, at least in the first one's respect, it's a movie that I think about a little bit because I did like what it did, and I like the universe it created, and Mistress of Evil really goes in hard and doubles down on that universe. Doesn't really add a whole lot to it as a whole, because I feel like the first one kind of wrapped itself up nicely enough that the second one didn't need to be made, but it had a story to tell and it told it well, and I enjoyed it. That's it. So yeah. I've mentioned this a few times over the last couple months, and it seems to always raise some eyebrows and spawn question marks, so I figured I'll just make a whole video here talking about it. It's true, I bought a farm, and I don't mean that as a euphemism for I died. I'm still very much alive. In fact, I've evolved into a good old-fashioned red-blooded patriot living off the Lord's titty out here. So, I've now got a lot of acres under my belt. I've even got some classic overalls and everything. And trust me, when I slap that get up on, it's a whole new ball game. I look like a $10 stripper you found outside of Walmart. There is something about my physiognomy that is just not conducive to farmer attire, but I'm going to brute force it till it looks good on me. Point is, I do have a farm now, and I no longer have the warehouse, which is very sad to say because the warehouse was a huge part of my life for the last almost 5 years now. It served its purpose well. It was an amazing headquarters full of fun and whimsy. Fucking 5 years ago almost, we got that bad boy, and man, did we turn that into a special place. That was heaven on earth. All started with this video here, riding around our motorized gaming chairs. We even debuted the Moby Huge Mobile there, the apotheosis of engineering. We even had our own fucking wrestling league, a wrestling ring in there, putting on our own productions. It was amazing. I don't know how many total videos were filmed at the warehouse, but it has to be like 500 if I had to spitball a guess. And they're all bangers, turbo bangers even. And we did, of course, give the warehouse a swan song. We did a little something special as a group on the other channel for a little murder mystery. Feel free to check that out. I think it was a lot of fun, and it was a nice little bon voyage to the warehouse. You might be wondering, well, Charles, if you love it so much, why didn't you marry it? Why don't you have the warehouse any longer? And it's because there's a lot of things that I want to do now that I just couldn't at the warehouse anymore. Namely, building things on it. There are certain things you cannot do when it comes to a warehouse space without getting into the nitty-gritty. No need to dive into the weeds. And there's just a lot that I want to be able to have the freedom to do. So the question naturally becomes, what's the goal of the farm? And I have a lot of ideas for the land, some of which we're already actively working on, and I'll be able to show you pretty soon. That won't be today, but soon. And some of those ideas do, of course, include like actual farming activities, growing crops, shit like that. Have a nice array of like orange trees and all kinds of things there. And that does include having animals on the land as well. Not like for the sake of food production or anything like that. I'm not trying to create like some kind of self-sufficient sovereign nation, not like some kind of cult facility or anything. I'm not trying to make like fucking Rapture out of BioShock. I'm talking about housing some good old-fashioned barnyard animals. You know, like maybe sheep. We could shear the sheep and spin our own jackets out of the wool. Sheep like to be sheared, from what I understand. Of course, I'm not a fucking sheep whisperer, but that's what I always hear. Stuff like that. Maybe even a horse or two, and I could learn how to horseback ride. Probably really hurt myself. Hopefully, it doesn't end up kicking me in the chest and killing me instantly. But like stuff like that, it could be fun. But it's not just like general farming activities. That's not the entire goal of the land. I really want the property to serve as like the one-stop shop for all of the content that we do, where typically we have to spread out across Florida to access some of it, like gun ranges. There are gun ranges in Tampa, sure, but they are very strict on what you're allowed to shoot there. So the gun ranges that you've seen in the videos I've posted with like the wild weapons that we've used, we've had to drive like 45 minutes to an hour out of Tampa to very specific locations in order to do that. I would love to not have to do that and instead have a gun range on my property where we can use whatever weapons we want in our own privacy. And that is something that we are actively working on the land right now. Another thing that I've always wanted to be able to have access to without having to drive like hours away is a forge. Like, we all did some blacksmithing. We posted a video on that a while ago, and we all really liked it. Danny in particular. So, I'd love to just build a fucking forge on the farmland that we could all just go and forge some weapons in sometimes. Maybe even have our own forged in fire kind of show. Just wacky, fun shit that is only possible to build on this amount of land. And of course, like I said, I do want farming, like actual like farming and agricultural stuff to be like an integral part of it, but it's not the sole goal. And one thing that we've already got, which I'll be able to show you pretty soon that we've already finished, is I've been gaming a lot, as all of you know. Moist Critical Gaming Official, best fucking gaming channel on YouTube, go subscribe. I've been gaming a lot, and one of the things that I did day one on the land is build out the barn into gaming pods for me and my friends to do a lot of gaming content in. So I plan on going full chub into gaming even harder. And it's not just that, it is more than just gaming in the barn. It is also built out for our esports watch parties, which will be a lot of fun there. it is also built out for Skill Check, our nerdy paradise where it's mainly card games and D&D. So Magic the Gathering, One Piece, all of that is also there on a different floor. It's just extremely nice to be able to build out these kind of things on this kind of land. And like I said, we are going to be getting animals. In fact, we have a few on the way. I'll introduce you to them when they get there. And that's probably when I'll do like a tour of the farm, which I haven't really done yet. I filmed a few videos on the farm already, like with the Nile Red collab, that was on the farm. The car bubbles, that was also on a piece of the land. Like, we've been actively filming there, and I aim to do significantly more there. Even more there than we ever did at the warehouse. Because, hopefully, we'll be able to do pretty much anything imaginable on the land. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. That's kind of the nutshell summary of everything here. I'm gonna miss the warehouse, but I'm very excited for the farm arc here. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah. Don't know too much about this one. All I know is it's a dude-like roguelike. How many dudes? So, based on what I'm seeing here, it's going to be increasingly difficult challenges like how many dudes to kill a gorilla with roguelike elements. I don't know, a buddy of mine told me about it. Sounded cool from the way he described it. Let's ride, new run. Round 1, 10 toddlers. Oh, one dude could easily take that, right? Oh yeah, this is a freebie. Yeah, did they even touch me? That might have been hitless. I little broed them right there, hand out in front of them, giving them the fucking business down here, popping them. Need more dudes. Post a flyer to attract a new type of dude to the ranch. The old Ram Ranch. Okay, so Spartan dudes and Bard dudes. Spartans, 20% chance to block attacks aimed at nearby dudes. Bard dudes, every 4 attacks, Bard dude plays a song that inspires 4 random dudes, increasing their damage and run speed by 4% for 4 seconds. This effect stacks up to 4 times. That feels really good. Let's do a Bard dude. They're tiny horses. They're ponies and ducks. I think we win this. Yeah. I kind of ganged up on my Bard dude, but that's okay. No, I'm assuming he comes back, right? I'll give him like a Senzu bean and he'll be back. Oh, I lost him for good. He's just dead. 36 toddlers. We'll just keep doing the easier fights. Yeah, they're getting cooked. Except this guy might go down. Never mind. Teamwork. There we go. Good work. 134 toddlers. That should be free. Oh, I don't know. Actually, he's really surrounded. And still completely fine. They can't do anything except just like goo goo gaga and fucking throw up, tinkle their little britches. God, my bards and clerics do so much. Oh! My God, he fucking blasted my background dudes like a kickball. That's making a beautiful sound. What a serene melody. Sounds like Donald Duck getting run through a wood chipper. Yeah, we're not losing any health right now. I bet the stats on this one are great. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh, they did the most damage and some of the most... And almost the most healing. Oh, there's a gorilla in here. Uh-oh. Luckily, I have a ton of healing. He's fucking shoryukening our ass. Yeah, in these long sustained fights, I'm basically unkillable. I just have so much sustain. And I'm getting so many free items. 708 bees? We'll just do the little ducks. Oh, actually, this could be dangerous. But I'm not a bitch. Give me the little ducks. Holy fuck. They're gonna melt my fucking computer. And it'll cost me $1 million to get more RAM for a new one. They did no damage. They actually did no damage. Oh man, this guy's killing us. Holy shit. Wow, I underestimated the unicorn terribly. That's super not good. Oh my god. Oh god, no. No, my run. Holy shit, these bees were crazy. What the fuck? Those bees were nuts. Oh, what? Fuck, man. I cannot believe those bees were that hard to kill. Damn! Yeah, so I think next run, I need to focus... I'll do like a very quick one. I think I need to focus entirely on damage instead of like sustain. Just to see. Or shit like that. I'm just gonna do a really crazy like Ooga Booga run here. No think, just damage. Oh my god, he's absolutely obliterating all of my medics. They spawned right next to the big guy. That couldn't have been worse positioning. Wow, I lost so many medics right away. I haven't killed a single thing. I've killed one wolf. GG. Yeah, that build was just not a good idea. I didn't have a whole lot of synergy, I just went for high DPS and crit. And it did not work. I did not like Paladin at all. Was not a huge fan there. I just genuinely think there is so much potential with Paladins, even though I didn't love them in my last run. Their base stats are so good. I'm going Paladin again. Maybe I just didn't see the good relics. Toddlers will probably actually be easier than this one. Oh, this vampire is surrounded. Holy shit, they're ganging up on him like he has fucking Hershey's chocolate bars in his pockets. Good lord. Regular dude just woke up. He just came back from the hospital and immediately died again. And I lost a vampire. Okay, I actually lost quite a bit there, to be honest. Man, the kids don't have a chance against this squad. Holy fuck, they roll out and just annihilate them. Alright. I'm liking our build right now. I'm really liking our build right now. I also have a nice 4 meteors here, which I might actually rip. No, maybe not, maybe not. Didn't need to. Gotta have faith in the boys, man. If you don't believe in the boys, who will? I think I will just blow him away so I can save that Viking dude. No, don't do it, Viking dude! I did that to save you! Ended up working out just fine. Nope, he still died. All you had to do was not go over there and try and solo him. The vampire thing just procced. I saw it happen. That was cool. When vampire dude takes damage while below 50, steals 20% health from random dude if that dude has more health than him. That sucks for me. When cleric dude takes fatal damage, he will recover with full health and send out divine pulse with 300% increased range and 1000% increased power. Each cleric dude can do this once per round. Sure. Can't reroll anyway. Oh, my medic's up. Just play it safe. I'm about to have 5 medics come in, so let's do this. Very clean! Didn't lose anybody. Oh my god, we are fucking sailing so smooth.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That was no problem at all. Yeah, we fucking ganged up on him like we were trying to recover a fumble in football there. This is pretty clean! This is even cleaner than my first run. I'm liking the position we're in here. Alright, I'm back. My fucking dudes are getting a little rambunctious here, a little out of control, antsy. Ram Ranch is popping off right now. Oh, reduce enemy damage by 1% for 5 seconds, stacking up to 10 times? That sounds very strong. 3 alpha wolves. Fuck it. I forgot these were the alpha wolves. These guys don't do shit to us. They're small fry. I could give everyone 5% crit chance, like that's probably worth spread across this many dudes. Or I can give my vampire dudes an additional 30% HP. Don't know if I care about that much, let's just do this. This is guaranteed benefits. I don't remember seeing these pigs. Did I avoid pigs in my round 80 run? The feral hogs. Hog Rider. This vampire and this pig were having quite the slugfest there. God, our health just doesn't move. We have so many ways of healing. I love the sound that they make, too. It sounds like the Mario Party minigame when you make that song and they just go... Or like Banjo-Kazooie characters.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna keep load. Oh, that's a lot. 3... That might be a little much. That might be a little too much. If I was a bitch, run it. Okay, we're handling it pretty well so far. There we go, we got our first kill. Our second kill. Everyone's still at full health? Wow. Wow. We are looking strong. They didn't kill anybody. I thought for sure we were gonna lose someone there. Even the regular dudes are alive and at full health. Even the regular dudes. Holy shit. The God run. Wow. 29k damage dealt by the Vikings. Yep. Oh, man. The dude crews very smooth. You do love to see it. Just more Viking dudes, might as well. Yeah, we're fucking flipping them like burgers on the grill right now. We're extremely tanky and our damage is very good. Our damage was a problem early on, but late game we scaled so well with all these Vikings. This one's the toughest one so far, but it looks like our vampires stacked the damage reduction on them because they're not hitting as hard anymore. So good, man. So good. Woo! Yep. We got all of the shit stacked, so now they can't kill us. They're powerless. Once the most fearsome predators in the animal kingdom, they can do nothing against the dudes. I thought for a second this might have been a tough wave. It was not. Oh, we're so strong. I think I do want some more vampires, though. We have a perfectly even spread, really. I think some more vampires would do us well. Hang in there. Ugh. Alright, we're good. I don't need to pop anymore. I might have played that too safe, to be honest. I think I might have used too much shit, but whatever. Damn, they are hitting hard now, though. Okay, so now we're getting into the, like, actual end game. Nice. I'm just gonna keep loading up on Vikings. Oh, no, not the big bees. Not the big bees. That I'm just not risking. That's a run ender right there. It's not worth it. I'll fight the fucking polar bear. I'll take a little bit of money lost there to not have to deal with the bees. Also, this Berserk chain is looking really good. He's giving it to my clerics and shit. That's crazy. And this one vampire. He's got him. Oh, wait, no, that was rude. Just threw him away like some dirty laundry. Man, the sound this one is making. I think we're gonna get into the territory where it starts fucking melting my GPU. It'll cost me $12,000 to get a new one with the new fucking Nvidia prices that are rumored to be coming out. God damn it! Stabilize! I think we got it. I think we got there. I wanted a burner phone, but I couldn't find an opportunity. I had to keep trying to heal. Price, they were tough. We did it! Round 100 complete.
Oh yeah.
We did it, now we're just into the endless waves. We fucking did it, baby. Man, round 100 was no joke. That made me blow every resource I had. But we did it. Oh, and we're gonna finish with bees. No way I get out of this alive. Unless... Wow! We're actually gonna hang on! I thought for sure the bees would cook us. We went through 1,000 bees and 54 big bees. Pretty fucking good. Just keep dropping meteors. They're very tanky, so it's taking a while to kill, but we're gonna survive just fine. I'm excited to see what else they add to this game. Because this is still just a demo. I imagine they'll get up to things that aren't just animal related. How many dudes to kill Cthulhu? How many dudes to kill fucking Galactus? I'm very curious. Wow, we're gonna fucking survive this too. Really? Wait, we're doing so well. I'm telling you, man, vampires might have been the secret sauce. Paladins and vampires. We already knew cleric and medics were amazing, and Vikings always sounded good, but I had no idea vampires would perform this well. They're unkillable. Even when one does die, it revives itself, and since it has so much lifesteal and shit and overhealing, it probably just like gets itself all the way back to full without me even noticing. Very cool. That's some good shit. Oh my god. I didn't think we'd be able to buy here. What the fuck? This is so good. I don't even need to use any items here. The polar bears are weak. Polar bears are actually kind of shit. They're just very tanky. One thing I would like them to do in the full game is instead of everything just punching, I'd love if they had different animations. So like the ninja, they throw shuriken, samurai, like more sword-oriented type shit, paladin, maybe like a hammer. That'd be nice. And maybe they eventually will do that. There is one guy over here getting ganged up by every fucking alpha wolf, and he is still fine. And one guy here, too. They are all going to this guy and still can't do anything. It's like fucking Katamari over here. Who is that guy? Give him a medal. What a fucking animal. Face tanking the entire football team. Holy shit. What the fuck? One toddler. One random toddler? Interesting. This is gonna be tough. Yeah, they just killed a paladin right away. Run! No! They got us. 1,600 geese. Round 114, that's pretty fucking good. Woo! That was clean. I took a snooze, now it's time for dudes. I want to do a new run, because this was just experimenting at the end of the last video. Got up to, what was it, round 114, but I think I can go all the way up to round 1014. I truly believe in myself. Now that I've become the master of men, I feel like I know what to look for, what kind of build I want. So, it's just a matter of optimizing and hopefully getting some good rolls. I wonder if I should get a medic dude, or continue to try new stuff, like with the Warlock. I might try the Warlock. Let's try the Warlock. We haven't used them before. Let's see how this goes. Just out of curiosity. I feel like that's going to be really good. Both of these are good. Warlocks really were a terrible call. Like, actually really bad. That's okay, though. That's okay. Collecting data. That's all. A little bit of dude data. Warlocks were just a really bad choice. I think I'm just going to abandon Warlocks, unless they have a really good relic that I haven't seen yet. This is gonna need to be dude juice for sure. Lost too many clerics. Ooh, the bees. I'm not afraid of bees anymore. I've grown up. Yeah. I'm no longer traumatized by those dirty little bastards, those bitches. They don't scare me. That's perfect. They instantly killed 10 skeletons, so now we are so buffed. That was perfect. See, that's what I want every time. Just instant 10 skeledudes killed. Just fucking blasted, so that way all of us are tankier and we fight in their honor. Wow, our damage is incredible because of the skeleton dudes. Holy shit. Them dying just gives us so much. We get so much value out of it. You know, the Warlocks really weren't the worst call in the world. They just don't ever die. Which is nice. Maybe I should have bought the taunting relic for them when I had the chance. And I think focusing on, like, mainly these 3 units has been crucial. Instead of spreading everything out. Oh my god, the amount of skeleton dudes we can have there if I can just find a taunt. I'm gonna grab this in the hopes that I get a taunt, because this just seems so good. This is great, but I'm trying to invest for, like, going into 150. Oh, I just need to find a taunt. A skeleton taunt, specifically, because then all my skeletons taunt for 4 seconds. Holy shit. Imagine the amount of skeleton dudes we can summon with that. I've gotta gamble for it. I've gotta. Oh, I need the taunt! But at least I get this back. Should I re-roll for it? I can do it a couple times to really try and fish. But I mean, this is guaranteed right here. I'm gonna have a huge investment come through anyway. I'll wait for the investment, then I'll just do a ton of re-rolling. Let's get the guaranteed here, though. And I'm gonna save. Re-roll, maybe. There it is! It's Bony Backhand! That's the one I'm looking for! Holy shit! Skeledudes, 20% toughness, and taunt 4 nearby enemies to attack them for 4 seconds when they're summoned. I should be spawning a billion Skeledudes if this procs at all for me. I summoned 1. But at least they're taunting. The taunt is still incredible.
Cha-ching.
There's my huge investment. God, the taunting is so good. Oh my god, the taunting is good. Fuck, what a crazy run. Damn, they can't even kill the Skeledudes that are coming in. Yeah, we got 41 active right now. Wow! Wow! That's a lot of dudes coming in, brother. We got dudes coming out of the woodwork. We got dudes coming from the shadows. Dudes coming out of nowhere. Somehow they are laser focusing on our clerics. What the fuck? I've summoned over 200 Skeledudes. Okay, next one I'm gonna have to pop my phones and get the clerics out. Ah, Jesus. Alright, now they're dying, we're fine. Oh, we might make it to 120! I'm putting the cart before the horse a little bit here, but this is looking good. GG. Damn it! The polar bears didn't really fucking do anything. It was all entirely the gorillas. Fuck, man, the gorillas were strong. Well, we got to 119 at least. If I hit a store, we're good, but I don't hit a store here. It's next round I hit a store. GG! 119. Fuck! Another really good run, though. If I didn't take warlocks, if I took something else there, probably medical dudes. If I took the medic dude, that could have kept going. Like, these weren't terrible, because they never died. But if I took the medic dude there, oh man. That was a throw here. I just wanted to get experimental. Taking that was a throw, but still cool to see. Oh, this was a really great game. Pixels were beautiful. Oh, it was, man. Neon Inferno was a banger. Man, back-to-back bangers. Brutal John was great. Neon Inferno was great. Now we're gonna go into How Many Dudes, which is great. You love to see that. 2026, I got a little resolution. I want to statistically have been the guy that played the most games on stream. Like, variety of games. My last dude run went up to 119. I know if I had just not thrown by grabbing warlocks, I would have been in the 120s. Easily. I've got a good handle on the fundamentals. A bard would be great, too. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go Necro Dude, Franken Dude, because I think that's the strongest combination in the game. Cleric for sure. And then maybe Bard Spartan for blocking. Because the big problem at the end of the game is, like, the fucking 2,000 gorillas and shit. There's the cleric! Oh my god, we're getting everything we need right away! Painless! Now the last thing I want is Spartans, and I think we're kinda set. Oh, I didn't get Spartans. Damn, that's really unlucky. It's gonna have to be Paladins then. Damn. Really wanted Spartans. I don't think Paladins are gonna be able to tank enough for us in the 120s. No choice though. I didn't get any dice, so I can't re-roll. Tough. Alright, Paladins. No, I guess... Nah, it has to be Paladins. I can't risk anything else. That's just super not helpful. My Franken dudes are just getting fucking blasted. This is so useless for me. But we're gonna grab it. Again, we're gonna try and prep for a 120 run. It's looking unlikely, but oh my god. Man. Picking up that cleric relic there immediately just paid off big time. That by itself just saved us. Alright, alright. Alright, that's looking good now. That's looking really good now. Alright. Are we back? Are we fucking back? Okay, it's looking good again. Alright, we're entering the late game now. Well, not really. We still have another 50 waves before late game, but we're starting to turn it around. That's what we needed right there. That's what we fucking needed. You can never count the dude out. A dude is at his strongest with his pants down, fucking ass up. And look at us now. Yikes. Okay, I have to pop that potion. That was looking a little threatening. None of my Skella dudes died, so we didn't get any of the toughness or the other buffs or anything. That's okay. I don't know if we can kill the unicorn without taking a lot of casualties. I need to show faith in the dudes, though. I need to. If I don't believe in them, who will? Yep, they instantly killed one of my clerics, but luckily he procced. Okay, we only lost 3. Technically 4. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Yeah, I wish I didn't grab these 4 paladins. Like, I had to choose paladins because there was no other option, but I wish I didn't grab 4 more of them. That would have been really nice if I spent it on bards or Franken dudes. I fucked up. Oh god, 3 unicorns. Instantly just killed 2 of my necro dudes. Instantly. Damn unicorns, fucking bastards, I tell you what. Man, these bad boys are standing strong. Holy. Having a hard time chopping them up. Almost there. They did not go quietly. Instantly drop those 1,000 bees. That's probably the fastest I've ever killed the 1,000 bees. Hang in there, you fucking bastards! Please stop dying. My bards are getting clapped. Alright, we're fine. He gets around 200. I don't think anyone's got past round 123 from what I've seen. 123 is the filter. Because 123 is 1660 polar bears. And I think the only way you can get past that is with Spartans. Why I was trying to build Spartans, because I think they're like really the only way. Man, they're tapping my bards hard. Why? Leave them alone. The only units I fucking lost were bards. Oh yeah. Man, they fucking blasted some bards. Damn, they're still blasting some bards. Oh fuck, they're really... Oh man, they're really getting after the bards. Hopefully they'll start dying soon, because, holy shit. Jiminy Christmas. About fucking time. My god. So many bard corpses littering the battlefield. Oh god damn. My Franken dudes! Yeah, oh my god, I didn't get the quick off. Yeah, 114's tough. I should have shroomed earlier. Oh, come on, stop. Hey, leave him alone. Leave him alone, he tried his best. Just kill him with dignity. Hey, cut guys, grow up. Oh, come on. Leave him alone, guys. Damn. I've got a new interesting speedrun strategy I'm about to try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose early game easy route more often. And compound the investments. So I'm just going to keep stacking them till it gets hard. Ooh, this is a rough start. Okay, so now I have a decision to make. Do I go Franken dudes or do I go for Bard? I actually think I go for Bard. I think I just keep re-rolling for Bard. But the Necro Dude, Franken Dude combo, oh, bro, that's putting Mozart in front of a piano. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of value if I go Bard. Plus, everyone and their mother's doing Necro Dude, Franken Dude. We're going for Bard. We're getting experimental. Yeah, I'm gonna go Unicorn. I should be able to kill it. Yeah, the taunting was really good here because he's all over the knight. Look at that. No casualties on Unicorn Wave. Oh, fuck, that's nice. That's some good shit. That's some real good shit. Kata came in here to appreciate it. Yeah. I know. It's looking pretty good. And we haven't even got to the main experimentation of the run yet. With my doubled investments, I know. Kata, what's up? I know. Good girl. I'm very surprised. Like this, I've been like malnourished this run on relics because I've been saving, and we're still this strong. This is pretty solid. I do think though after this boss, I will need to do the easy routes. Because, like, see, like, now I'm starting to kind of get slapped around a little bit here. We lost a couple units. So it'll probably be required to do the easy stuff going forward. That unicorn is really looking at that bard right there. He's being real mean to my bard. He's bullying him for no reason. What a piece of shit. Oh, he killed a regular dude. Have mercy. It was just a normal man. He wasn't even a fighter. He was here by accident. He wandered in. Okay. I'm about to have so much money come in. I wonder if 2 investments is enough. 2 full investments stacked. Or if I should do 3. That's the decision I'm about to have to make.
Cha-ching!
So there's 12k. That's fucking massive. But should I do it again? Get up to 26,000 by the end. Like, I'm still doing fine. I can't decide. Nice! Pretty good. The damn shame still no bony buckler. Or bony backhand, whatever the fuck it is. Oh yeah! Wait, what a fucking hold here! Holy shit! Nice! So good! Good shit, dudes. Holy fuck. The dude news is looking good here. They tried to separate us. I mean, they successfully separated us. Like, that did happen, but don't let it tilt you, boys. Hang in there, dudes. I could just burn her phone, but I didn't need to. I'm trying to save it for 119. Excellent work. Nice. We lost a couple of bards, but that's okay. That's what dude juice is there for. It exists for a reason. I actually want to see the stats on this one here. I feel like the vampires did a lot for me. Reducing their damage. Wow, they even did like a ton of healing on their own. God, look at the damage taken from the knights and the damage prevented from the knights. Oh my god. No surprise with the bards and clerics doing that much damage, but Jesus, the damage prevented is crazy. Alright. This is the make or break. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on. Fuck, man, 119 is just too hard. Man, 119 is brutal. Fuck! We weren't able to get there. Got every single Knight Relic. Damn it. Run it back, run it back. That strategy, though, of the double... Well, no. The triple investment, that's the way. Oh my god, we're so cooked. No healing at all. Man, the toddlers are eating us alive. This is such a terrible setup here. I cannot believe how bad this is. I just kind of want to see it through now. This is unbelievable. This is probably the saddest fucking dude run of all time. I can't decide if I want Cleric or Bard more. I'm kind of leaning Cleric. Bard's extremely good, though. Thank God I saved my pocket dice. Oh my god, no way. That's incredible. Even double pocket dicing. Well, that's pretty much GG. Ooh. I lost 2 Franken-dudes there? What the? 3 Franken-dudes there? What? Wow, I didn't expect that. Wow. Those guys kind of popped off on me. Yeah, wow, what they are actually clapping my Franken-dudes. Oh, wait. I haven't checked my roster order in a while. Did my knight take the 30%? I think it did. Yeah. That unicorn just destroyed half of my Necro dudes. That's crazy. What a rampage it just went on. Oh! Wow. There goes half of my necro dudes. Wow. Man, the unicorn, like, this entire run, they have really hated those guys. They focused the fuck out of them. What in tarnation? Their damage is also really good now because of the stored pact buff that they get. So their damage has been really good. I've been looking at the numbers. They're constantly like second. Well, I guess tied for third here, but it fluctuates. Their damage is really good. That's the important thing. Wow. Insta-killing half, yep. The unicorns fucking hate necromancy. Okay, but the free restock was helpful. Oh my god. Oh my god, these are both so fucking good. Oh. I mean, this is better in this situation, but that's also so good. Oh my god, what the fuck? We could have had something crazy if I had a little bit more money. Hopefully I see it again. Oh my lord, Tourniquet was unreal. If I could have gone Tourniquet and Frenzy, what the fuck, man? Hopefully I can see Tourniquet again. Haven't lost a single non-Skella dude. I thought for sure I'd need to pop a consumable here. Nope. Even my one knight, unrelict, is still alive. Holy shit. Still didn't need it. Holy shit. Wait, we are cooking. We are cooking! You love to see that, man. The boys are really performing well. These dudes are putting on a fucking show. Excellent work, gentlemen. It's fucking unreal. I haven't needed any consumables. This is great going into 114. Even the bees, man. Even the bees can't fuck me. Oh my god. No fucking way! Holy shit! Not a single casualty. Or consumable. Man, what a squad. Warlocks did great, man. Warlocks really did impress me here. I'm very proud of them. I'm loving it! Those unicorns even tried to isolate one Franken dude, bully him, and couldn't. They really thought. The big B's really thought, huh? They were really thinking there for a moment, weren't they? How interesting. How truly interesting to have been thinking. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Alright, it's 1:14, baby. I don't think... Did either of my... There we go. Wow, there was so much lag there. Neither one of my things went off. Nice. Made it. Alright. Eyes on the prize now. Let's get to 120, baby. It's crazy how the knight doesn't die. I have put 0 relics into the knight, nothing, and he still has survived every single round. I think he's only died like once when I first got him. When he first showed up at my doorstep. Alright, 119. This has been by far my best run. This is my best chance. Come on, boys. Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. Holy fuck, we're gonna make it. Holy shit, we made it. Holy shit, we made it. We're in the 120s. We fucking did it. We're in the 120s. Okay. Uncharted water. I don't think I need the lightning. Maybe I do. Nice! 121! Man, the Warlock's still not dying. Nor Frankendudes. Alright, we're getting to 123. Getting close. I don't think anyone's beaten 123 yet. Oh my god! Oh! Hang in there! GG. Fuck, I couldn't make it to 123. Just shy. $122. Fuck! Great run, though. What a fucking great run. If I could have got a cleric instead of a knight, I think I had that. Though, admittedly, focusing on just 4 units instead of 5, I think also has a lot of benefits. Because I was able to juice so many medics and so many necro dudes, because then I didn't have to focus on also getting this one up. So, overall, I think 4 is very viable, but if I could have had clerics here, or bards, oof, that would have been amazing. I've really come around on warlocks. That was a really good showing from warlocks. I'm fully committing to the build in my head, which is medic, cleric, bard, necro dude, franken dude. And if I do not get that assortment, I'll probably just reset. And instantly not getting what I wanted. Okay. No, maybe Viking. Since maybe instead of doing medic, bard, cleric, I'll do medic, cleric, Viking, necro dude, franken dude. Because Viking can give everything berserk, which will be really good for us. Yep, there we are. That's the sound of a dude. There we go, we got our franken dudes. Nice. This is the one I wanted. That's the exact one I wanted. And pocket dice. Actually perfect. Threw that goose like a football. Damn, we got bards. I really need medic dude. I don't think bard's enough. Though... Cleric, bard, Viking, franken dude, necro dude. Is cleric good enough at healing? I don't know if cleric can do it. That's the only problem, is I'm not confident cleric is enough healing. Bard is so fucking good. I'm doing it, I'm doing it. I need to save this just so we can get necro dude for sure. Good. I'm pretty optimistic here about this run. I feel like, because when we get to 122, their damage increases 2% every second. Oh, come on, not like this. Oh my god, not like this. No way. Okay, I'll go fuck myself. Really? 4 rerolls and no necro dude. I guess we'll try this, but now my franken dude is fucking useless. Oh, wow. Alright, we'll see if Vikings can carry. I'll just not put anything into franken dudes. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That blows my mind. What shit RNG that was. Woo! Man, we're taking damage. But at least they're saying ha, 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 ha. Like in Chivalry when you spam emotes. Spam the voice lines. Charge! That kind of thing. Wow. We are weak as fuck. Oh boy. I might not be able to do a full dump here. Because then we have 0 chance of even making it to 120. Come on, come on, come on, hang in there, hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. Nah, I was right. I knew we couldn't survive that. Oh well, that was a terrible run. I did not get the shit that I wanted. I knew I should have trusted my fucking gut there. Ugh. Oh, I should have trusted my gut. That's so sad. Don't think you're getting anywhere without a Spartan, though. I did a Spartan run earlier. I was very unimpressed with the Spartans. Oh, this is tragic. Oh, this is so tragic. That's crazy. Okay. Gonna have to rely on RNG, no pocket dice. No bitches. Please, I need pocket dice. I don't want to be wasting too much money. I need to be compounding investments. But I'm gonna grab that because that's too good to pass up. I need pocket dice, you bastard! Thank you. That's all I can afford, though. We gotta get Franken Dude with one reroll. Yeah, I've been kind of addicted to this game. I just want to be one of the first people to beat round 123. I've been coming close. Well, rather, I came close once to getting to 123. I died on 122 right at the end. Okay, no Franken Dude in our first set here. Oh my god, not like this. No, 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 we have one more reroll. Franken Dude! Okay, we're cooked. GG. Probably GG. I guess just medics. But the run is cooked. The run is actually fully fucking cooked. We'll just save the money for a big compound interest buy. I'm not gonna reset. I'll see if I can take this there. I don't think it can beat 122, but I want to see if I can take it there. The wizard cleric combo goes hard. I haven't really used wizards much. Maybe they can be good, I don't know. It's just the best damage dealing combo is Franken Dudes and Necro Dudes. I don't think there's anything else in the game that can scale as hard as that. So to prep for 123, like, I feel like you have to have that. Looks like the guy who beat 124 is same build but swapped Franken Dude with Spartan Dude. Oh, so he did go with Spartan Dude. That's what I was theory crafting, what, yesterday? Where I was like, maybe Spartan Dudes probably would do it. So what, instead of having Paladins here, he has, Spartans? Or instead of having Bards, he has Spartans. Or Medics. Or Clerics. What does he swap? It's just Spartans instead of Franken. Yeah, so, but I mean, I don't have Franken right now. So what of my build does he not use? My guess would be he doesn't use Clerics.
Oh yeah.
He probably uses Paladins.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I actually don't know if I can kill wave 60 if I do a full investment, but I also have to. If I want to, like, prep for 123, so we can't be a bitch about it.
Yeah.
We gotta just run it. Alright, let's see if we make it. Just give me another bard. Just full buy. We got all my dudes back, alright. Oh, we're fine. I thought they'd be hitting a lot harder on this build. Oh, we're good. Probably. Bards are dropping a little lower than I'd like, but we're still fine. Yeah, I had nothing to worry about. That's going to be a nice payday on this investment. Does this go on forever, or is there an end goal? It's endless, but the end goal is beating 123. Round 123 is basically unbeatable. Apparently it's been done, but it's very, very hard. The best I've done is 122. Now we get to cook! Yeah, I know. The bitrate gets absolutely destroyed for this. Nothing I can do about it. I think we're gonna really struggle with damage here in the hundreds. I don't think I'll get to 120 with this. Seeing how we're handling these waves, I just don't see us making it, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is really good. The tuning fork there? Hold on a second, sports fans. Maybe doable? Maybe? Tuning fork is so good for us right now. What do you need to buy to make the dudes kiss? Good question. There is no kissing item in the game yet. But it's still just the demo. But I'm sure it'll get there at some point. Yeah, we're in the bitrate destroying rounds now. I know. Just fucking hang in there. Hang tight. Buckle your seatbelt. We're trying to go for the long haul up to 123. God, our sustain is incredible though. We are very, very, very sticky. I just wish we could hit a little bit harder. Got a little nervous there for a second. Bees can fucking sneak up on you. They can get you when you're least expecting it. Nice! We handled that so well. I don't even think I needed to use a spore. What the fuck? We're kind of cruising. This might break the record. It won't. The sustain is incredible, but the damage I just don't think is there. I don't think we have the damage for it. You'll see what I mean on 122. Assuming I get to 122. These are like the only two relics left, I think. I think I've got pretty much everything else. Yeah, I actually have like everything else. Except calcium pills, which I am actively avoiding because I want my skeleton dudes to die. Well, yeah, look at this. Pretty much full relic run. Actually, almost every relic in the game. I'm gonna take a piss. I gotta pee so bad. I'll be right back. And this is what I was worried about, though. Our damage isn't that good. Our damage is very pitiful. Look how long it's taking us just to kill these bees. Yeah, I don't think we get through 122 like this. Well, if I spam consumables, maybe. 520 skeledudes. That's the most I've ever seen. Can you imagine if I had Franken dudes like I wanted right now? Can you even fucking imagine? Now, this is what I don't understand. How would you even kill them without Frankendudes? Kill them faster without Frankendudes. Like, the Spartan run apparently used Spartans instead of Frankendudes. How the fuck is that possible? Oh, shit. Oh, no, go, go, go. Oh, fuck. They're hitting hard right now. God damn, okay, I'm gonna have to meteor again. Oh, fuck! Oh, no, 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 I wanted to click here, but I accidentally clicked the guys. Oh, Jesus. No, this might be GG. This might be GG. Damn, didn't even make it to 122. Tough. Yeah, it's just the damage was not there. Just, you can't out-sustain that. No. Yeah. I don't know how you do that with Spartans and not Frankendudes, to be honest. I think I know the perfect build. It's Spartans, medics, bards, necro dudes, Vikings. Vikings for the berserk that can proc to the whole team. Medics, obvious reasons. Bard, obvious reasons. Spartans, I looked more into them. They can just be unbelievable late game monsters. Both damage and tankiness. And I got none of those here. Except the necro dude, which is fine. And necro dudes I'm going to be running because I want the skeledudes to die. So that way I can get a lot of extra buffs to the team. So that's going to be my synergy. But I'm not going to have a ton of necro dudes. I'm mainly going to go all in on Spartans. I'm only going to be using necro dudes up to a certain amount. Probably 10. Maybe... yeah, 10. 10's probably plenty. And I don't want toughness because I want them dying. Like, instantly I want them dying. The main thing is Spartans. I think with enough Spartans you can probably just solo... they can probably just fucking solo up to 123. From what I've seen with their late game relics. Spartans. Huge. This might actually be the first time this toddler round kills me. Yeah, they actually killed quite a few units for the first time fucking ever. Oh my god, I'm so weak right now with no healing. Medic, we actually got exactly what we needed. God, look at the size of some of my Spartans. Like Rita from Power Rangers hit him with the growth thing. That crit is obviously gonna go... I just made a big mistake by accident. I didn't mean to... I accidentally clicked when I was dragging... It's okay. This could be a huge investment play. Easy route forever, obviously. I could dump 15k. I don't know if I would survive, though. But I could dump 15k in this upcoming investment round. I'm really thinking I might do it. Though, if I just do the coward package, I'll still be at very close to the same spot I normally would be. But man, if I do 15k basically in there, holy shit. I could buy everything, which I've already done a few times. But I don't know if I will make it there without buying. I can't decide, man. I cannot decide. Like, I don't think the relics I have now are enough to carry me there. Fuck, this is a tough call to make. I think I've just got to do coward package. I've gotta. I've gotta. I wasn't 100% sure I'd make it there if I did the whole thing. I'll still be able to buy most of the store, it's just... Here's what it is. I accidentally misclicked. See, I made the right call. I wouldn't have made it out of here if I invested the whole thing. I'm barely gonna make it out of here as is. Holy shit. Yeah, I made the right call. Man. Holy shit. Hop, 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 hop. Keep berserking. Pretty smooth run. Oh, I mean, the run was not smooth at all. We had to fucking struggle to get here, but in the hundreds, it's been pretty smooth for us. I never hit the leather bracer, holy shit. Actually a massive pickup. Yeah, we are dropping shit fast. Our damage is really good. I think the berserk proccing is really cooking. Man, think about where we started. Look at us now, huh? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? After such a miserable early game. And the crazy thing is, man, all of those blunders with the relics and shit, imagine where we could be right now if I didn't fuck all that up. Although, admittedly, it's not that big of a deal, because we're still close to where I'd normally be by this point. Like, we're not far off, it wasn't super costly. Who's in here right now in the middle of 40 alpha wolves? It's just one random necro dude face tanking all the alpha dogs. Wow. Wow. What a man. What a fucking man. Fucking bees, man. Sometimes they just do it to you. You don't expect them to do it like they do, but then it does. God, look how big the Spartans get. Holy shit. Now you get to really see them when they rage, when they berserk. Well, we got to 120 again. I really doubted we'd get there with this. It was such a rocky start. Oh my god, we're back to 122! All I want to do is get to 123. I don't even have to go deep in 123, I just want to make it there. Nice, way to bully him, way to bully him. Are we holding right now? I think it's only because the polar bears are stuck. Come on, Spartans. Come on, Spartans. I'm blowing everything here just to see 123. That's all my consumables. It's in God's hands now. Come on, boys. Holy shit, we're gonna make it. Holy shit, we made it. Maybe. Hold on, let's not put the cart before the horse. But I think we made it. There's one goddamn goose still in there. With Spartans, I think burner phone is just so important. If I didn't start evacuating everyone over here, I think we lose. So now I know, going into 123 burner phones, positioning is going to be crucial. God, look at the size of my dudes. Holy shit, it's a kaiju battle. Alright. We made it. We're not gonna get far at all, probably insta-lose here, but we fucking made it. 123. We did it. We fucking did it. Look at the stats that you have to fight through. 3 bees, who gives a shit? 1,000 honey badgers, which, mind you, are unbelievably strong. We've already seen that. And then 1666 polar bears. Oh! Oh, fuck. Hey, we made a dent, though. We did make a dent. They will remember this final stand from us. Oh, man. We made it. We fucking did it. Anything is possible. All right. Is Bolo really that good? I've seen a couple of his streams and he's certainly good, but like, damn, you guys are hyping him up like the Jesus Christ of Rainbow Six Siege. I know, man. This went from friendly to real competitive real quick.
This is the big leagues anomaly, right? You better not fuck up or I'm coming to
This feels like I'm fighting for my life, dude.
We're fucking around.
I'm feeling like we're going to win this. I don't know why everyone's hyping up that other team. They ain't got shit. Especially how I've been playing.
Dude, this is like fucking serious, bro.
Yeah.
It's about to be. I put on a snapback hat for this shit, so you know I'm going hard.
I've already had 3 G fuels on the shield. Try not
Shit,
to hit the
that's not where I wanted it.
on the shield. Critical has a nasty angle.
Look at that. I just got complimented. I hope I don't fuck this up.
Okay, they're in the kitchen now. We just play time. We got this.
Yeah, I've got the glory hole locked down on the stairs.
One more?
One's low, one's low.
One drop the hatch.
Dead.
What? Ash is lit.
Down in stairs.
One more.
God damn it. How did I not get that? God damn it. I still got her? Wait, what? I killed what? Oh, I killed Bolo.
Let's go.
Oh!
Wait, how did I kill Badger? What the fuck?
I killed Bolo with my trap, and then I got this guy with my trap. I'm a fucking animal. Look at that gameplay.
Bro,
Let's go, team!
Too easy,
these are
baby!
fucking dropping like gnomes from the hatch in the roof, bro.
Oh.
Fucking mowing them down.
God, I'm throbbing.
Traps set up. They hit every single one.
I'm a fucking animal when it comes to
Yummy, can you
Frost.
get the hatch set?
God, that makes me
Get
feel
your
so
armor.
good. Oh, I was worried I'd get 0
Yummy,
kills all
reinforce
tournament.
Connecting the objectives.
And then instead I
let's
smited the
do that.
Lord of Rainbow Six Siege.
I'm gonna reinforce.
I'm carrying.
Yellow down.
Oh,
That's nuts! There's one more on the stairs. Oh yeah.
Oh, get the ace! Get the ace!
I don't want to take credit for that, but I think it was my reinforcement at the end there. Man, this is an easy fucking
Yeah,
tournament.
Bikini, you have to tell
God
me,
damn.
bro. No,
I wish they would have given us a team that's worthy of our
Keep
talents.
it up.
I guess we also queued into casual by accident.
I think you're meeting.
Oh!
I got him.
Good shit. Okay, we got 2 people. One at the end of the corridor.
Oh my lord, I'm a fucking animal, I'm greasy.
Last one's in here. Last one's in here.
I'm so greasy. I'm so fucking greasy. Ah! 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 Lord!
Bro, I understand why your name's Big Moist now.
Oh my god.
Moist.
I'm straight filling my pants right now.
Yeah, are we attacking now?
6
No,
and
we still have
1!
One more defending round.
Is
Good
this the
lord.
same site as the first round?
I am literally sucking virginity out. Like a succubus.
Yeah, we got the same.
Oh.
I got 2 mad. Win this round, got a recruit rush? Nah. I want to just keep putting all 6.5 inches of my cock on their chin. Just
4-0 is never fun.
flop it down. Oh, that's my bad, Anomaly. I panicked.
Shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I shot a spitball at you, sorry.
Let's go.
Oh, that felt good. That felt great. Oh, that's a big ban right there. Now they're coming with the gloves off. The condoms come off, baby.
The condoms.
Oh, no lube.
Raw dog in this bitch.
God.
It's a fucking casual tournament with no cash prize.
Hey, what's one there? Where'd it go?
Yeah, I couldn't see him through the fire. That's my bad. Jesus.
Wait. Gotta defuse. Find the diffuser.
Right there.
I'm the fucking hero, baby!
Let's go.
Oh my god, I thought I'd be the anchor on this team. But I'm the fucking nuts of this team right now, baby.
What? Oh, behind.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Oh.
That was big. That was big. That was a...
That's fine. That's fine.
Reflexes were pretty solid.
Worse to be.
Oh, what the fuck? 2 mad's exploding right now. Who did he give that controller to?
Well, let's try now because his chat is getting mad. Oof.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, I heard that Bolo's chat's giving him a lot of shit. They're taking it really seriously on his behalf.
Yeah.
He's always had like super toxic like community.
That fucking sucks, man. He seems like a decent guy, but his chat is going like full Reddit turbo virgin apparently.
Yeah, like, like there's never been any.
Can I plant on the... No. Oh, I can. If someone falls for that, they deserve to be kicked out of the tournament, just saying.
Nice.
Beautiful. I think I'm gonna just pre-fire every corner. Just because I don't know these maps well enough and these guys know the best angles, I'm just not gonna take the chance of reflex battling them.
Honestly, you guys can probably go in on
I
B
got
and
him.
open the big door.
Oh, baby!
GG.
Good shit.
Wait, we
Let's
won
go.
like one.
Yeah, I think we move on, right? It's best of 3 maps.
Hey, you won.
How the fuck did it take them 3.5 hours to finish the last one?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
That's.
What kind of fucking wet noodle fights are happening for 3 goddamn hours?
Yeah, it's kind of easy to be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Bolo just got cancelled because of us, though. His chat's gonna go nuts.
He fucking just insta quits. What the fuck?
Man, that was supposed to be a friendly match, but his chat just ate him alive.
And he wanted to meme and have a good time.
He
so
only
they-
tried 1 round and he shit on us though.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, that's just so fucked up,
Yeah,
man. He
his
just
chat
wanted to
is
have
really
fun.
toxic.
Bolo punished his chat with 10 ads for being dicks. Perfect. I don't know why they have to be so fucking mean, man. It's
The next game we should
this tournament doesn't even have a grand prize or a prize at
gonna
all.
be playing. It's gonna be harder because Anthony's not gonna meme. He's gonna sweat his balls off, and he's scary.
We'll fuck him up. Let's go.
I remember hearing similar things about a former TSM pro named Bolo.
Yeah, literally.
I know, man. This has just been an absolute steamroll for this tournament. We have just been powering ass down.
Bloodshed.
We could also like.
You're right, you're right. Now my
combine two
confidence is
solutions
wavering,
might
and
not be
that's why
super
I'm
good,
fumbling
so we
now.
could've switched out
Alright,
that.
gotta go back to full throttle, hard testosterone mode. I can try and get there.
Yeah.
Where the
What
fuck
was that? Skylight?
It is time to carry, that's right. Big boy diapers going on again, and I'm filling it with cum. I don't know why I'm playing so bad, I gotta step it up.
Yeah, yeah.
I got him.
Yo.
There we go, baby.
Wait, we won?
Oh, fuck. At least I didn't finish with a fat 0.
Yeah.
Thank God. If I finished with 0, I just wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight.
Let's go.
AK, we only have one game left.
That's right, I did better than Jameski. Fuck yeah.
Boom, boom. I need someone to open.
Oh, thank God. I didn't go killless.
Woo!
Finally.
Let's go, guys.
I think.
See,
if
that's
my
how I
kills
play
first
best.
Couple rounds would have counted. I would have dropped double digits.
I really just need to stay roaming instead of plant like a little pussy boy. I'll take it, whatever, fuck it.
Anomaly's going.
Yeah.
Wait, so we won everything?
Yeah, we just won the
all.
tournament.
We just won the tournament.
Don't you feel that
Literally
throbbing
won
in
the
your
whole shit.
pants? Come on now.
Fuck yes, dude.
Wow.
Congratulations, guys.
That's my first tournament win of anything ever.
Yeah, literally.
You know, went out of your way to, you know, win this, and we really appreciate it. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Coming.
Pretty easy to do.
Good busting.
Is that the prize?
Wait,
I think
Anyone remember the plot to Kingsman where the bad guy had that special technology that had people's brains just kind of get fried and they all couldn't resist the urge to just kill each other? Just violence out the wazoo? Yeah, that technology exists right now. It's called Pokemon cards. There are so many fights breaking out from Pokemon scalpers, and there's some new ones that I want to show you today. I know I've already covered quite a few, but these are 3 brand new ones, fresh out of the oven here. These muffins are still steaming, and one of them gets pretty bloody. What started as a wholesome hobby for children has been completely hijacked by the stinkiest, greasiest, most aggressive losers you could ever possibly imagine. And they love to fight. You know, there's chemicals in the water turning the frogs gay and the scalpers violent, because it's getting brutal now. Anywhere that sells Pokemon cards has become the salty spittoon. It is a PvP-enabled zone. It is deplorable. Card shops getting robbed every single day, many times a day, actually. Armed robberies often too now, it seems. And now fights are becoming even more commonplace at businesses that sell Pokemon cards from these stinky fucking worms, man. It's crazy. Now, if you want to avoid being stinky and greasy and a loser, you better start showering using Cheeky soap. It's the best soap in the universe. Go to usecheeky.com right now. Get some of our soap.
Everyone just gonna look. I'll look.
No.
Nope, you didn't hit it, bud.
No, get the fuck out of here. You for real?
Are you for real? Are you fucking kidding me?
Chill. We were sitting here for an hour. Chill.
One of those rare scenarios where everything and everyone in here seems peculiar. So this guy rolls up, I'm guessing he's got like his meta glasses on, so Dweeb kind of rolls up, scoots in sideways after locating the Pokemon card vending machine, and then goes to get a box out of it. There were 3 dudes standing in front of it, all on their phone, but they're not interacting with it. Even though the machine is on, it's functional, they're just standing there idly. I guess they all entered low power mode or something. So, like, it's clear they're there for the machine, but this guy cuts in front of them and goes for a box, and then one of the other guys activates and he says, nope, that's not going to happen, and then instantly, like, throws him against the shopping carts, like it's the WWE, so he's throwing him against the turnbuckle. And then the guy, like, grabs him by the neck, like Homer Simpson to Bart. And he says, are you kidding me? While, like, getting strangled. Now, the guy who went for the box was also instantly aggressive because the other guy's like, no, not gonna happen. He's like, you didn't touch it, dude. So, like, if there was a legitimate confusion, I feel like he would have expressed that, like, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were waiting. You were just standing there. I was unsure of what was going on. Like, I feel like if there was real, like, innocent confusion over not knowing if they were there to get something or if they were waiting for someone or something, he would have expressed that as opposed to just like, snooze you lose, pal. I'm getting my Pokemon cards to scalp on Facebook Marketplace first. Sorry. Like, I feel like his response is already combative too. And then the other guy escalates by throwing him in the shopping carts. Then it leads to the neck grab there.
Chill with that, bro. You really gonna do that?
Are you really doing this?
Fuck the Falcons, by the way. Keep pounding, bro.
Oh, real cool. What the Gaber sitting here fucking clutching shit. Oh, good one, buddy.
You can actually hear the lump in this guy's throat starting to develop as the tears are welling there. Good one, buddy, he said, sniffling on the way out. Like, what do you even mean, good one? All he did was call you a pussy. Like, that's all. It's not like he was trying to roast you or anything. He just said you were a pussy. That's all. And he walked away saying, like, gay birds here talking shit, I think is what he said. Like, now, I again don't really understand what they were doing there. The guy said they'd been waiting for an hour. To do what? Like, the machine is still just sitting right there. Are they waiting for, like, a restock on the machine or something? Like, they're sitting there trying to spawn camp it, which has become extremely normal, by the way, for these fucking losers to stand around these Pokemon card vending machines like it's the magic conch out of SpongeBob. So I think maybe that's what they were doing. They were sitting there for an hour waiting for it to be restocked with the product they wanted. But in that case, Why would it matter if this guy came up and got one of the boxes that none of them were interacting with in the first place? I don't really get it. It doesn't make sense to me unless I'm misunderstanding what they were doing there for an hour. This whole thing is so odd, and I can't even imagine the shamelessness to get handsy and, like, pugilistic over your placement in the Pokemon card vending machine queue, or, like, trying to cut in there to desperately get your paws on a Pokemon box there. Like, to start, like, fighting over it is so cringe, man. These scalpers, like, I don't know how they don't have any shame at all. It's impressive.
Round two.
This one's just a little quick one. This one's kind of just like a little hors d'oeuvre for you here of a fight for Pokemon cards. I don't know what led to it. I don't have a whole lot of context, but there was a scuffle that broke out apparently over Pokemon cards, and it ends with that guy getting him in like a headlock there, and the cameraman saying round 2. So I don't know if this is like the second time like that they've tussled like in that afternoon, or if this is a thing that keeps happening between these two guys. They keep meeting up here and squaring off over Pokemon cards. Either way, it's pathetic.
This isn't guys, stop! Yo, stop! Stop! Guys! Oh yeah! Stop! Stop! Oh yeah! Stop! Oh yeah! Get your shot! We can't fucking do that here.
What do you mean they can't do that here? You sell Pokemon cards at this establishment, right? It's a fight club, fundamentally, then. This is exactly where you go to exchange some knuckle sandwiches. Now, according to the Poke Street's description here, it's not known what exactly caused this altercation between these two gentlemen, but I think we can make an educated guess based on the ambiance of the card shop. Pokemon seems to be a pretty integral piece of its identity. I would say it was likely something to do with some Pokemon cards. Just a hunch. This one gets kind of wild, though. This one, there are some blows that are connecting. They are swinging on each other. It does get a bit bloody. This one's one of the more brutal fights I've seen over Pokemon cards, outside of the guy that got stabbed over Pokemon cards a few months back.
Guys, stop! This isn't needed. Yo, guys. What the fuck?
Anyone.
Come on, bro.
You little bitch. It's not on camera.
I'm gonna
bro.
I don't get sued. You the one over here going crazy. Why are you fucking swinging on him? If you don't want any altercation,
swing, bro. Oh, whatever. I'm getting off him.
Yo, chill out, guys.
The guy who's pushing the other one like it's a weight sled is now leaking a little bit. His nose has been popped. His snoot got booped there. So he's now dripping blood all over the floor of the card shop here. And the guy who's pushing him back and eating punches like it's a bowl of cereal is threatening to sue him. He makes that threat multiple times. I'm not a lawyer, but I feel like you'd have a really hard time winning that case when it seems like he is also aggressively pursuing this confrontation. And according to the comments, he may have even been the aggressor in the beginning, too. Again, it's not entirely confirmed or not, but I think he'd have a really hard time winning that lawsuit there. He'd have to really fucking get Saul on the horn.
Bro, I don't care, bro. This is gonna be so good for me. Guys! Stop! Guys! Stop this! Guys, come on! Guys, come on! Guys! We don't need any of this. Andrew, chill. Your life is so fucked. Chill. You're like that? Andrew, you don't know me, dog. Stop. Yo.
Get your stuff.
Yo, we don't need any of this going on, guys. What the fuck?
Like a dog chasing the mailman, this guy who is actively still bleeding cannot stop chasing the other guy around the store. The other guy seems to be trying to disengage with this now. He's like, all right, look, enough is enough. We've been pugilistic for far too long. Let's let bygones be bygones. He's like trying to get away from it, and the other guy just keeps saying, your life is fucked. You don't know me. He's still threatening like the lawsuit angle, and then gets pushed onto this table. He just keeps trying to go up to him. So like I said, I feel like he'd have a really hard time with that lawsuit, because it's not like he is trying to get away from it. The other guy's disengaging, and the guy who's threatening the lawsuit just keeps chasing him down for more action.
No! What the fuck? Bro, I'm coming back, bro. He's the one that harmed, bro. Oh, yeah? You gotta get him off.
You gotta get him off him.
Big hacking me, bro. Guys,
keep hacking at him.
Head out, dude. Head out. He's so trying to pull. Bro, what the fuck? Yo, Johnny.
Finally, they separate them again, and the guy immediately tries to go outside, but then is still followed by Lawsuit Larry over here, who now is following him outside to continue the altercation further. That's where the footage cuts off, so I don't know what happened next. I'm assuming they continued the tussle out there, which, you know, I guess that's a little more civilized. They at least took it outside there, taking it out of the card shop. All over some Pokemon cards. Well, most likely. We don't know for sure what was the catalyst, but I really think we can make a good guess here. Just look at the spot. It is a card shop that clearly has a strong Pokemon presence. They're both, I think, in the Pokemon card collecting or scalping community. I think it probably stemmed from that. Anyway, though, just wanted to show you some of the more recent Pokemon card fights. The hobby is not improving at all. It is still being completely fucking destroyed by scalpers, and it's just a disaster. That's really about it. See ya. No long-winded intro. I'm hugging my knees to my chest in the cannonball position, diving in. New Avatar movie just came out, and it is the lowest rated one so far, which was pretty surprising to see. Now, I just got back from it. It's 3:30 a.m. The long movie. I saw it at 10:45 p.m. And I'm going to go on a little tangent real quick. I already said no long-winded intro, but I'm immediately sinning because I have to just complain about how long previews are. I've made a habit out of timing each experience with previews before a film. On average, it's about 21 minutes worth of previews before the movie starts. In rare cases, I've had it go up to like 26, 28, and even one time 30. This time around, though, this rodeo lasted quite a while because they had like an extended preview. I felt like I was watching a whole nother movie for The Odyssey. They played what felt like a 10-minute full sequence there before this movie. Now, luckily, it slapped. But Jiminy Christmas, the movie didn't start until significantly later than even I expected, knowing full well the average of preview duration. So it was a late evening here watching this film. Anyway, in order to talk about some of the things I want to, I'm going to need to get into spoilers. So this is your spoiler warning here. Spoilers going to be flying out the wazoo. Alright, I've warned you now. Overall, I liked the movie. I think it was entertaining. It was solid. There's nothing bad about it. By no means is there anything in here that I think isn't good. But honestly, I think it does deserve to be the lowest rated in the franchise right now, and I'll tell you why. My biggest complaint. This movie is extremely safe. Not only is it extremely safe, but it is extremely derivative of the previous two films. It doesn't introduce any new thematic elements or anything, and it borrows heavily from the first and especially the second. In the final act of this film, it is almost beat for beat, bar for bar, where the water concludes itself, minus one very important emotional high that the second film had. And that was an important character death. An emotional moment that I didn't see coming, that was a surprising death that felt very impactful and intense and carried a lot of weight. This film doesn't have that. There was no part in this film where I really thought any of the core cast was in danger, even knowing in the second movie they made that bold decision that caught me with my pants down when they killed one of the brothers. Here, the whole film felt just very much like James Cameron being comfortable. It's clear he knows what works, and in this film it also still works. But we've seen it before twice now, and he doesn't go out of his cozy comfort zone. He's perfectly content to just cuddle up with all of the same things that we've gotten from the first two without introducing anything else. And for me, that's just a little deflating because for this film, I thought there were quite a few moments with a lot of potential to really wow you. And I thought that's what this would be going into it, given where Way of Water stops. I thought there was going to be like really, high stakes, big, bold chances taken with this movie, and it's just not. I expected this film to focus on fire, the same way that the second film focused on water, and I thought that was gonna be like super hype, and we'd see a lot of like new creatures, a lot of like new imaginative things about this world. Like Where the Water introduced, where so many things just felt new and fresh, and like we were going on a brand new adventure in this brand new part of a world we hadn't seen in so long, and it felt so fresh and exciting, filled with creativity and imaginative things and creatures that inhabit it. It just felt so alive and so different. But this movie, it's recycling all of the same, not only like locations as Where the Water, but also a lot of the same things that happen in Way of the Water. So you're seeing the same creatures, the same things that you already saw in Way of the Water, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but I just really thought this was going to be like exploring another new side of this beautiful world James Cameron crafted. I thought this was going to be about like the fire and like this group of Ash Navi. Because like it seemed like they started to do that when she was telling her story. They show like a really beautiful, quick thing about where they are and the fire, the catastrophe they survived. But then it goes right back to the water. And the entire final fight and pretty much all of the fighting and everything happens in the same exact water, the same exact area that it did in the second film. So it just feels like we've been there, done that. But like I said, there's nothing bad about it. And in fact, I would actually argue this is the most visually breathtaking in the Avatar franchise. The visual spectacle in here, zoinks. It is incredible. And I really love the introduction of the new Na'vi that we see here, the Ash Na'vi, where they've completely forsaken Awa. They're no longer like very spiritual or anything like that. They're very much like, I'm gonna fuck you up, carve your scalp, let it all burn type thing. Which I think is a great contrast to all the other Na'vi we've seen till this point. And they team up with the Colonel, and there's a really great dynamic with the Colonel where, he does just have the memories of a dead man. He's not actually that guy anymore. He's just not that guy, pal. And Jake is constantly trying to get that through to him, and you do see it start to weigh on him. I thought that was a really cool idea they were exploring there, and I'm excited to see where else that maybe goes. Spider is also a character that I thought was great in the second film and has an even bigger role in this one. But I will say, they make a decision with Spider, and the only family he's never ever known is the Na'vi, the Sully family. That is his family, but he is an alien to them. He has to have a mask on at all times because he can't breathe their air. It's poison. So even though they accept him as a member of the family, he feels like he's a member of the family, there is just this very obvious distinction that he isn't. And I thought that was a really interesting idea. In this film, it overwrites that, where pretty early on, something happens where he does get the ability to breathe their air, so he no longer needs their mask, and that also comes with the thing on the back of his head that I'm blanking on the name of. I was going to call it the Kundalini, but I know that's not it. The Kundalini is from that rabbit hole that we went down on stream a long time ago about that serpent in your spine that can make you come by thinking really hard or whatever. I can't remember what it's called in the film, but he gets that, so he can breathe their air, huff it all in, no problem. He can jack into all life on the planet, connect to the animals, the spirits, everything. So for all intents and purposes, Spider is now a Na'vi in everything except skin color. Which in and of itself is a cool idea, and I think it is a natural progression of the character, but I really liked what I thought Way of Water was setting up for him, where the idea is, you don't have to look like your family, or you don't have to be able to do all the things that your family can do to still be a member of the family. I thought that was going to be an interesting thing that they play around with, but here they do kind of abandon that, and he is just a full Na'vi, basically. Which in and of itself has a lot of cool things about it, so I don't have like a huge issue with the direction or anything like that, but I don't know, I think it would have just hit harder if it didn't end up going kind of similarly to how Jake Sully did, where he does just become a Na'vi. Well, the same thing is happening now to Spider. He did just become a Na'vi. The only difference is he didn't grow fucking 5 feet and get blue skin, but he still has everything else there. Again, not the biggest deal in the world, because I think there is a lot of cool things they did with it in this movie, and I imagine more they'll explore in the future. I just feel like it would have been really interesting if they didn't. Instead of him just becoming a Na'vi, he could still just be that family member that happens to be a human. And that is a really interesting dynamic to play with that I thought they did really well with in Way of Water. Anyway, though, I want to get back to the things I like there. I already pointed out the Colonel is one of the highlights for me, but right behind the Colonel for standouts is Varong. She is the leader of the Ash Na'vi here, and also becomes the main love interest to the Colonel. And I think that's a really interesting thing that they explore there, because he, has been established as someone looking to really fuck up the Na'vi. He is still on Team Human and will do anything that they order him to. They say jump, he asks how high, yet he has legitimate feelings for Varong and actually fights with her and for her, defends her when the general tries to force them out, calling them savages and stuff. So it's a really interesting thing to see, he's forming connections now with the Na'vi through Varong and the Ash Na'vi. I think her character is great. She is to the Ash Na'vi what Jake Sully is to the rest of the Na'vi. She is a fierce warrior. She is brutal. She loves guns and fire, loves to burn things to the ground, and tells the story of how she got there to the Colonel, where after a catastrophe, her and her people were starving, so they cried out for assistance, praying for help from Awa. Nothing ever came. They felt Awa abandoned them, so they abandoned Awa. And she leads them, she saves them, and now she is the one that is keeping them all alive and doing everything she can to ensure their survival. And I really appreciate they didn't make her just an unhinged lunatic. Yeah, she does a lot of fucked up things, but she is still very much grounded in that she doesn't just randomly start slaughtering people for no reason, just a loose cannon. She does do smart strategy and tactics. She's not just crazy. She is ruthless, but she's not insane and stupid or anything like that. They do a great job of walking the line between her brutality and still her being a legitimate thinking being that's not just one-dimensional. Also, I want to make a special mention for the action. I think all of the Avatar movies have really great action. This one is no exception. I think the action here is spectacular. I think James Cameron always does a great job with it, and Fire and Ash has wonderful action. Probably the best in the franchise so far, I would say. I just think the Na'vi fighting the Ash Na'vi, every scene where they clash was really, really good. So, crushed it in that department. I will say, though, the catalyst for a lot of the action that happens seems to always be a member of the Sully family getting captured. I think that happened fucking 5 times in this movie. Basically, anytime they turn around, someone's getting captured from their family and used as bait to spawn a fight. I feel like in the next couple of Avatar movies, maybe we should explore different means of getting a fight to occur that's not just getting captured. Because my god, it has happened a lot in these movies now. A fucking ton. But yeah, another thing, the music is great. I think most people are probably expecting good music in here, and you're going to get it. Like I said, it's a good movie, but I definitely think this is the weakest in the franchise so far, and that's solely because it's basically everything we've already gotten served to us again. But maybe for some people that's exactly what they want. It's entirely possible. Again, I was entertained. I also feel like the pacing of this film was really good. It never felt like it dragged, and I was never bored. It's a very, very long movie, but it truly didn't really feel like that. I thought James Cameron did a good job of keeping things, moving along, which was great. So yeah, overall, it's good, but I definitely think it does deserve to be the lowest rated in the franchise so far. But anyway, that's really about it. So yeah. Family says council planted slug to destroy their business. You see, you gotta love the ACA, man. You can't find this kind of garbage shit stories anywhere else.
They found one.
Is that the criminal?
Books say they have proof it's
That
a
piece of
setup.
shit. Secret agent.
Towards the corner of
Yeah,
the
it looks like a
company's
criminal.
industrial kitchen. She squats down for 17 seconds off on. Did you wonder what is she
Maybe
doing?
she was peeing.
Yeah, I found it.
Ombudsman is satisfied
What
with the
assholes.
procedures and processes it followed.
Well, why don't we ask the slug? Or was it assassinated? Because if so, that'd be very fishy. Cameras malfunctioned or something? It'd be a very valuable witness to the crime. Genius dad is turning skip bins into epic budget pools. Ah. I see.
When we
The
look
modern
at a
day
rubbish
Da Vinci
skip, most
then,
of
eh?
us see a large
Turned into a successful
That's gotta
business
smell
and
like
become a
shit,
hit
though.
with his kids. Olivia
How thoroughly does he clean these? They're fucking dumpsters.
I wouldn't swim in the dysentery pool.
Yeah, neither would I, man. This is just asking for cholera. But if you're fiberglassing the dumpster, wouldn't it just be cheaper at that point to just get one of those, like, plastic big circular pools? It'd be spacier and cheaper, and not a dumpster.
And then we had a little bit
Oh.
of extra delivery.
Rachel Watkins, who lives
Bro,
on
you
property
can
an
get
hour
one of those
southwest of Brisbane,
cheap plastic pools that serve the same purpose for, like,
We love it.
$200
It's changed our
maybe.
lives and really
They break easier. You could break one of those plastic pools 10 times over and still not even come up to the cost of one dumpster pool. Furious brides say wedding videos looked like the Blair Witch Project. Now that's a story. That's a fucking story, baby. Okay. I love the Blair Witch Project. And I love the guy behind
Ashley
it,
set
if you're
up
here,
quite
Dan.
a money earner, filming
Leaving a trail of broken-hearted brides and
It's not a
former
crime to be
workers
bad at
behind
Oh,
your job, Christ. Making it sound like he's a criminal. He's just not good at his job.
Yes, I should.
Walking down the aisle is so shaky and so disgusting. He's cut off my head, my dad's head, and most of it's focused on my bum.
Oh, okay.
It's horrible.
That's
We have no
for the
first
YouTube
dates,
version, baby.
arrivals from
Or,
our
excuse me,
bridal
Patreon
party.
exclusive.
Amy says she's been
Gold
contacted
tier.
by around. She says she's owed around $1,000. Another videographer.
So it's more than just a bad
Transformed
wedding
says
video.
He's also
Anyone that's had a refund.
So Tegan's actually claimed a refund.
She said that she hasn't got any money back from you yet.
I have to double check that. I'm pretty sure. No, actually, no. Tegan hasn't claimed a refund.
That was quick. You folded on that immediately.
I'm not gonna deny that. Yes, I am.
They look at this and then
Well, he's not very good at
We got the
scamming.
opinion of videographer who runs the
Tegan actually accepted it. No, she didn't.
the videos
Ah,
I've
you're right.
seen
Yes,
were
no, she didn't.
completely
That took a big chunk of our budget because that was something that we really wanted to have forever to show our kids and our kids' kids.
You can.
And he's taken that from us. We can't get it
If
back.
they want to see their
Do you
mom's
think that
ass
you
in a
could
wedding
do us a
dress,
huge
you've got them
favour
covered in
and give this
droves.
back to those ladies?
Got
Is it time
ample
to put the
footage.
camera down?
Yeah.
Wholesome dub.
Also, my PP sounds like.
Fuck yeah, baby! Now we're cooking. Ah, that's what I've been waiting for. Now my engine's revved.
You don't have anything to say to these people.
But he's just gonna chase me up the street.
Yeah, it's the ACA. They'll chase you
Everyone
across
has
the
a
world if
story
they have
about
to.
themselves or about-
Renters revolt after property repairs ignored, and it has a man crushed by a grill. What the fuck happened in this? It looks like a cartoon, like a grand piano falling on someone. I've gotta know.
were ignored, and then they all ended up in hospital.
Who took pictures of this instead of helping the guy?
If my kids had fallen through.
Oh god, you got hit by a grill that fell from the second story? Alright, hold on, stay there.
That I was the one that had to be injured.
Tinder
All
pic.
of these injuries would have been avoidable.
Back.
This is what happened to Chris
What the
Deaton
fuck
when
happened?
his deck finally gave out as he was moving his barbecue. Like Helen, he had also
That looks like Final
previously
Destination.
complained.
You know, it's sad what's happened to them, no doubt about that, but this grill one, I don't get it.
He was moving his...
Like, this picture is taken from inside of his house, looking down on him. Like, it's not a security camera. So who the fuck? Bro, take a picture of me. I'm gonna put my grill on my on my hip here, so it doesn't hurt too bad, and then just snap a quick one, and then get it from the other side, because then they also have a different angle. Yeah, and then go around the outside and take a picture of me with the... Like, come on, man. But yeah. If he did get hit by a rogue grill blown in from a tornado, that is absolutely rough. No doubt about that. Yeah, maybe ACA staged that. They had the camera crew inside and they like loosened everything on his balcony. So then when he stepped on it, it just collapsed and they immediately started snapping photos while he was unconscious. If you're standing up, you're going to want to take a seat for this because boy howdy do I have bad news for seafood enthusiasts out there. You are not safe. It may already be too late. I'm sure you've seen some of the headlines. Radioactive shrimp has found its way into the States. There was a recall for some frozen shrimp brands due to radioactive contaminants. There's now been another recall of shrimp for radioactive contaminants. I don't claim to be an expert on the intricacies of shrimp and the distribution of such, but to me it seems like there's a mole working in there. It seems like we got a supervillain somewhere in the pipeline. We got fucking Bruce Banner in there pumping his haul of shrimp full of gamma radiation. And unfortunately, it's not turning us into the Hulk or anything powerful. It's just making people really sick. Or at least, that's what we were led to believe initially. But today, someone came forward and blew the lid wide open. It's not just making people sick. Eating this radioactive shrimp could turn you into a fucking alien.
This is a photograph of the alien from the movie Alien. This is what you could end up looking like if you eat some of the raw, frozen shrimp being sent to the United States by other countries.
Now, I want to address the sloppy audio here real quick. I don't know why they mic'd up his ass cheeks, but you get this perpetual squeaking here. It sounds like SpongeBob SquarePants' shoes when he walks. I don't understand where that's even coming from. I don't know where that mic is located. Anyway, this is a senator from Louisiana named John Kennedy. And he is actually not related to the Kennedy family. That's just a coinkydink. But it seems like there are a lot of Kennedys in government. Like, every state has their own Senator Kennedy in it. Like, I had no clue it was such a ginormous family. Like, call me a troglodyte if you want. I didn't know it was that big. I thought after, like, the original line with the death of JFK, I thought there was only, like, a handful left, like the fucking Uchiha clan. But it turns out that is not the case. But anyway, this John Kennedy is not related. I felt the need to explain that. But the most important part is what he's talking about. Right now he's saying that should you consume this radioactive shrimp that's coming into the States, it could potentially turn you into an alien. Not just an alien, the alien. A xenomorph. I don't know if John has watched these movies, but xenomorphs are considered the perfect organism. They are literally described as the perfect organism. Some people could interpret this as almost like a glowing endorsement that they should go get some radioactive shrimp because it could turn them into a fucking alien. He should have chosen like a bigger loser of some kind of cosmic being, like some kind of fucking space meatball or something, not a xenomorph. Again, in the universe, those are scientifically considered perfect beings. So to say the radioactive shrimp can turn you into that, like, holy shit, that's like the holy grail of science right there. We need to be studying this radioactive shrimp ASAP.
The shrimp was radioactive. I kid you not. It had a radioactive isotope in it called cesium-137. It'll kill you. Even if it doesn't turn you into the alien if you eat this stuff, I guarantee you'll grow an extra ear.
Now, obviously, he's not wrong about the danger here of consuming radioactive shrimp. He's just going about it in the most clownish way possible. Like, if he was giving this speech to, like, an audience of toddlers, you know, trying to put the fear of God in them, stay away from radioactive shrimp or else you're gonna end up like this fucking thing. Like, that'd make more sense. But he is delivering this to a council of adults. A lot of them geriatric, of course, but, like, these are people that know it's not going to actually turn you into an alien. They're like, well, maybe he really believes that. I don't know. I feel like there's no way he actually thinks radioactive shrimp is going to turn you into a xenomorph. Like, I don't think he really believes that. I think he's just trying to, like, scare people with, like, how serious the issue is. And it is a serious issue. But he turns it into a mockery with a presentation like this, where he downloads a fucking JPEG of a xenomorph being born and says, look, Exhibit A. This was once a 23-year-old football player. Then he went to Walmart and got some frozen shrimp. Look at him now. Horrifying. Terrible stuff. What's happened to this country? Like, come on, man. Like, just treat it seriously, so that way everyone else can too, as opposed to making it like this joke. I guess I'm just kind of tired of, like, the government treating all of its people like they're the biggest fucking morons on the planet. Like, actual bumbling imbeciles that they have to use this kind of verbiage and presentation to try and, like, get a point across. Yeah, this is, like, really bad food for you. It'll turn you into an alien. Like, come on, man. Jesus Christ.
That was bad enough. Obviously, the FDA issued a recall. A few days later, it happened again.
Yeah, I'm pausing it real quick. You thought I was going to let that wacky intonation on the word again slide? You thought wrong. I have never heard anyone pronounce again that way. Again! It's like the G went in there and fucking fought his esophagus on the way out. Why did it come out that way? Why did he say it like that? It was like he had a battle in his mouth just to get the word out there. Like, maybe he's been consuming some radioactive shrimp. I don't know.
It's not being inspected. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be inspected by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. We call it NOAA. It's part of the Department of Commerce. And yes, they're inspecting some of it, about 1%. On a good day, 2%. The United Kingdom inspects 50% of the foreign seafood coming into its nation. Even China does a better job.
I completely agree. I think that is totally unacceptable. So what are you proposing we do about it, John? Maybe, like, beef up NOAA so it can do a better job at what it's supposed to be doing? If that's the case, if that's what you're pitching, why do you vote completely opposite of that? Brother, NOAA just had huge budget cuts. NOAA is being gutted right now by the current administration, which you are voting for, by the way. So he's out here talking about the dangers of radioactive shrimp turning you into a goddamn alien and reprimanding NOAA for allowing this to happen, doing such a piss-poor job of inspection. But he is voting to kneecap them. From everything I can see, John Kennedy has been, like, on the side of these kind of budget cuts. So what the fuck, man? Like, what are you yapping about? Why are you pretending to be surprised or outraged? You are actively taking money away from NOAA, which in turn is obviously going to affect their ability to do these inspections. Like, they've already been cut tons of jobs. Like, why are you surprised? And why are you pretending to give a shit? Like, the radioactive shrimp and, like, NOAA not doing its job, you have a role to play in that. And you're acting like, NOAA just sucks. No, it's terrible. They're not doing a good job. They need to do a better job. Like, that's his closing statement, by the way. This is unconscionable, and it should not be happening in the United States of America. Now, I am biased. I believe in homegrown Louisiana shrimp fresh out of the Gulf, not radioactive, but I understand that some stores prefer to buy foreign shrimp because it's cheaper. Now we know why. The damn stuff is radioactive. NOAA needs to do a better job of inspecting the shrimp that is sold from other countries that don't abide by the same standards we do to the consumers of the United States of America. I completely agree. It should inspect more. It needs to. We need to take food safety far more seriously than we do. So then why are you voting to make it harder for them to do that? You are taking money away from NOAA, which is making it harder for them to do these inspections that you are attacking them for not doing enough of. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's like me being mad at my toilet for there being poop in it, but I also just took a shit in it like 10 minutes ago. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. You're a fraud. You're a goofball. But hey, John, credit where credit is due. Your PowerPoint, that shit went insano style. I love seeing that one. Radioactive shrimp turning us into aliens, that's a banger. Good work on that. Anyway, that's really about it. So yeah. Last night was the Game Awards, and there was a stat that chat was regurgitating that I didn't believe. I thought it was so outlandish they must have escaped from a mental institution and were spewing a bunch of mumbo-jumbo until I checked and verified the authenticity. The claim was that last year's Game Awards had higher viewership than the Super Bowl. And I said, well, that's a bunch of fiddlesticks, no way. Super Bowl had like 120-something million viewers. It was like the most watched Super Bowl ever. No way the Game Awards beat that. Turns out it did. Jeff Keighley hung his hog on the Super Bowl numbers. 154 million global viewers. Now, Super Bowl is an event that mainly only Americans care about. I get that. Game Awards is, international. But even still, those numbers blew my fucking mind, blew my ass out. So it is like a super big deal. And I watch the Game Awards every year, but had no idea it was this big. And now that I have this knowledge locked away in the old steel trap up here, it makes the Game Awards final reveal from last night even more odd, just peculiar. Because it is a blunder. That is the most important final reveal. And last night, boy howdy did that one fall flat, unfortunately. And I know a lot of people have criticized Jeff Keighley, like playfully teasing about how he'll overhype things that don't warrant that level of glaze or, anticipation. Where Jeff Keighley will sometimes, get you like biting your nails like, holy shit, what's he about to reveal? Because he's hyping it up so much. Like, in my numerous decades in the industry, I've never been this excited. This is my honor, my privilege. This is the apotheosis of gaming. I present to you the world premiere for The Poop That Took a P2, as he's starting to get like tears in his eyes for it. And it's like, well, I think you oversold this one a bit, to be honest with you. Though, one that people point to is from last year where he revealed Okami. I do not think that's a good example of that, because that is not overhyped. That genuinely is extremely exciting. I fucking love Okami and cannot wait for the new Okami. But he does have a history of doing that occasionally, and last night was one of those examples for the final reveal.
Our final world premiere comes from 61 members of the team that built Apex Legends and Titanfall. 4 years ago, the principals founded a new independent studio with the hopes of pushing the shooter genre forward with a new original game.
If that doesn't put a boner in your trousers, nothing will. You cannot have a more hype introduction than that right there. Those sentences alone could make the Grinch's heart grow 3 sizes. And when I was watching this live, I actually thought for a moment we might be seeing a Titanfall 3 or at the very least a spiritual successor to Titanfall. But that's where they get you. Jeff's got you eating out of the palm of his hands right now. You're hook, line, and sinker buying into this delusion. Like I have said for a long time, we will probably not see a Titanfall 3. Unfortunately, I think EA is going to kegel on that property forever and never use it for anything ever again because they didn't perform financially well for them. Even though these games are beloved, I don't think we'll ever see a new entry into this franchise. But I really was starting to buy into the fantasy here because he's mentioning that a lot of people responsible for those masterpieces have broken off and are now pursuing something new together. And you're expecting like maybe it's in a similar vein to Titanfall. Professor Utonium's in the lab and he's putting together all the ingredients of the perfect little shooter. But that wasn't what was on the menu. Instead, what was served up on the plate was a seemingly standard hero shooter. Now, I always have a great time watching the Game Awards. This year I also had a lot of fun watching it. I just really don't understand why they would save this game as their final reveal, which is like always the most important reveal because it's the one that sticks with the viewers the longest. And it's usually reserved for the one that's gonna fucking have them, gushing grannies. And having a generic hero shooter be in that place feels really odd, and a lot of people have been kind of clowning on it for it.
Here we go. Bringing the heat.
Your light belongs to me. Forming. Light up.
Siege tower coming in.
It's not the most exciting looking game. It's not going to put you on the edge of your seat there. And it does give me a similar vibe to Concord when that was revealed, unfortunately. And a lot of people have taken to calling this Concord 2. Even though the game's not out or anything yet, it does kind of have a lot of similar DNA to it from the look of the gameplay here. And it just feels like a game that shouldn't have been saved for last as like the big oorah. This should have just been a game that they show somewhere in the middle or towards the beginning where it's like, hey, this game's also right around the corner if you want another hero shooter. Like if you're really salivating for more hero shooter action, here comes High Guard. Like that makes sense. It just doesn't really compute why they would have this be the final reveal. I think what would have fit here best actually was the Star Wars KOTOR game. They have a new KOTOR coming out called Fate of the Old Republic, and that was extremely hype. I think if they had saved Fate of the Old Republic for the final reveal, that would have been a big pop-off moment. Because that is something that a ton of people, myself included, cannot wait for. And now I need to go back and replay KOTOR 1 and 2, because it is so cool. That is something people have really wanted. Whereas with Highguard, I feel like there's more people asking for the common cold than more hero shooters. And especially from such a talented team that have put together games like Titanfall, you would hope that they'd spread their wings a bit more than just like a hero shooter game. So it's just one of those things that is underwhelming for a final game reveal. Anyway though, I had a great time watching the Game Awards. As I do every year, it's become a tradition, and I always think Jeff Keighley and his team put on a really impressive and really entertaining show, and I really appreciate all the hard work that goes into it. Though I will say I think this year there is a lesson to be learned in the amount of nominations a game can get. With the E33 sweep, I do think there maybe needs to be some kind of limitations in place. I said from the second the credits rolled on that game that it was special, and it is in my top 20 favorite games of all time. I think it is a full-blown, full fucking chub masterpiece. But that being said, I don't think it should be in every category that it was in, even if it could fit into that category, like the most contentious is the indie game category. While yes, it is, by definition, an indie game, I do feel like it shouldn't be there to give room to other games to shine in that category. Like, it is an unbelievable game. And by being as good as it is and in every category that it was present, it drowned out a lot of other extremely impressive games from this year. 2025 was genuinely an amazing year for games. There were so many super slappers, absolute bangers out the wazoo, but if you only watched the Game Awards, you would think that it was just Expedition 33, really. And that's a shame. I do think E33 deserves like the Game of the Year win and many of its other wins, because I do think that does epitomize what the games industry should be about. A team of passionate creators that all banded together under very unlikely circumstances with a very wild way of assembling this team of creatives to create something that's really not been done before to the degree in which they did it with the budget that they had, apparently less than $10 million. It is an unreal story, and the person at the head of Sandfall, he is like a gamer's gamer. That guy, I've watched a couple of his interviews, he is always singing the praises of the GOATs that have came before him, and he's not just doing lip service, he knows his shit. Like, this is a guy who lives and breathes this medium that wanted to do something truly special in it, and I think they succeeded, and it's great to see the reception be as positive as it is to their art. I'm very happy for that team, and I think it deserves all of the glaze that it gets. But when it comes to the Game Awards, I just think it would have been best if it was reserved for, a handful of the categories that it was nominated in. And I also think that would have been better for Expedition 33 overall as well, because when people who aren't overly familiar with it see it keep winning everything, it makes them tired of it. It makes them soured on E33 as a whole. I saw a comparison drawn by a lot of people about like the Patriots when they were on their dynasty run winning everything. People fucking hated the Patriots because they were so good. Expedition 33 is having a similar phenomenon. It won so much, people now just hate it by default. Like they don't want to engage with it anymore. They'd rather spit and shit on it and that kind of thing. I just overall feel like less is more in this case, where it'd be in its strongest categories, like voice acting, narrative, music, and game of the year, that kind of thing, as opposed to like 13 categories. Because it is a lot, and it does unfortunately push out some of the other extremely good games from the year. Like Kingdom Come 2 didn't win anything, but I feel like, by all definitions, it should have won Best RPG of the Year. It's just, I love Expedition 33, and I'm super happy to see it do so well. But for the awards here, I would really have liked to be able to celebrate some of the other great games that also came out this year. Like I said, this was an extraordinary year for banger titles releasing, especially in the indie category. So many good indie games came out this year. But anyway, I'll stop yapping about it. That's really about it. See ya.